Well, very good evening, one and all. It feels like I've been doing live streams all day because guess what? I have been. Welcome to the Studio Rats Q&A Live. It's number 258. And what is he doing?
I'm just trying to see if it's safe to come out yet.
Do you think the whole internet hates you, Paul?
I think every PRS lover hates me. Jesus, they're a funny bunch, aren't they? That lot.
They're a bit like Rickenbacker owners, aren't they? You annoyed them once as well, and look what happened.
Yeah. Calm down, people.
You are all very, very welcome along to our weekly takeover of the interwebs. It feels like I've been on the bloody web all day. Oh, yes. Kind of have. So yeah, we'll get to the good stuff in a minute. We'll get to. I mean, it was Paul's turn to upset the whole world. It turns out.
Well,
but yeah, mate, other than really winding up PRS owners, what have you been up to?
I've been soaring off the top of a PRS Silver Sky headstock to make it into a headless guitar.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great? How much would that? Oh, that would piss people off, wouldn't it?
I think Mr. Reed Smith might actually come over and smack you around the face with a haddock or something.
Yeah. Chill out, people. It's only a guitar. Anyway, sorry. What? Have you asked what I've been up to?
What have you been up to?
Doing that video. I've been organising a spray, a man that can spray and do refret and all that sort of stuff.
Nice.
I've been buying guitars, selling guitars, doing captures because there's something exciting coming out.
Very exciting.
Very exciting coming out. Yeah, apart from you're about yourself.
Last week was spent in capture heaven, doing captures for I think I did 3 amps last week. Right. Three packs across 3 platforms, so that's 9 packs in total. Okay. So managed to pick myself up a Sans amp PSA 1 after a long time of looking for not that much, which I was quite pleased with. Did the pack for the Ampeg SVT. That's amazing. Awesome. Properly amazing amp. And I did the pack for the Reinhard, which again, that's a keeper amp. I love that thing.
Awesome. Yes, I saw we had some comments on the on Facebook saying it's all well and good and thank you for supporting the Tonex, but we don't know how it sounds, which is it's a fair point.
It's a fair point.
Release a pack.
There will be videos. There will be videos coming. It's just a case of we don't have to. We need to be together to do some things, and end of the month. They'll all be out there, and you'll love it, and everyone will be lovely and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, the last 2 days have been prepping for today, which has been quite a big deal. As in, does it work? One of the whole reasons for this building's existence was seeing if today would work.
Yes.
And we did a proper studio session live stream from the studio. We're up for 4.5 hours, I think it was in total.
Sounded good.
Had musicians in, and Gregoire came in to run the stream for me, and a proper recording session. You know, it was great. It was really, really good. It helps when you've got great musicians to work with. I'm just sorry they have to put up with me. But it was great. I had a really brilliant day. Lots of nice things being said on and offline, which is great. Many and various people saying, such a shame we couldn't do it. We couldn't be there live because obviously, if you're in the US, we go live at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's not very sleep friendly. But
no,
that's one of those things. Unfortunately, it's up there. We will be cutting it down into smaller chunks as well, so you haven't got to sit through the whole 4.5 hours just to hear the songs. But Dominic, the writer, is very pleased with what we've done. The songs have come out really well, you know. So yeah, a good day. 3 tracks. We've got the last session next week of this project, the last main session. We've got 2 more songs and just the tightening up and bits and pieces and some extra guitar parts and stuff. And then it's a case of getting Abby over and doing the vocals.
Very nice.
Which is
very nice.
Going well, yeah. It's going well. I'm very pleased with how it's sounding and how it's looking and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good to watch.
We had a few technical issues, but I think I've overcome those by, there's nothing you can't do by spending money. And I've upgraded to fiber, which is going in next week. So that should stop any glitching or nastiness or anything like that. So
nice. Nice.
Yeah, should we get on with it?
Yes.
Here we go then. Boom.
Oi, this is Michael. Hello, Michael.
I've already posted the link. So if any of the regulars...
Where the hell is Vinny?
I mean, what's going on? I mean, I've seen Phil in the comments.
Where the hell is Phil and Vinny?
Phil and Vinny. That sounds like a sauce. Phil and Vinny's sauce. I don't know. There are worse things I could have said.
Definitely worse.
Boom.
Dave, evening rats and the studio area. Hope you are all mint. And to you, Dave.
It's all good.
Anton. Hi, rats and chat. Hi, Anton. Lol, says Michael. Phil from 40 Watt podcast said, I don't think Paul went hard enough on the Silver Sky. Change the headstock while you're at it. I think you're right, mate.
He did suggest hacking it off, actually, and making a headless PRS.
Yeah. That'd be so good, wouldn't it? Can you actually do that? I bet you can.
The bridge is very... You'd end up having to sculpt in the rear end. Oh, that would look horrific.
Oh, yeah. No, it'd be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah, you're right. It would be awful. It'd be awful, but it would definitely upset people. Who's the guy that is it Myers? The guy that had that PRS, had a Silver Sky and relicked it from I've forgotten the band.
I don't know.
And then anyway, yeah, and then people went nuts about it. So anyway.
Yeah, but yes, that'd be funny.
Oh, Telly Toe Monkey. Oh, caught one. Hi, chats. Caught what? Oh, the live show. Awesome.
A live one, yeah.
You're more than welcome, mate. Yeah. Paul Gardner says every cloud has a silver sky lining.
Very good. Very, very good.
He does. Paul McKinnon says, don't feel ostracized, Paul. Rex Shaw got it for changing his Les Paul. Jesus. Can't. It's just I don't understand why people don't just go, oh, this is interesting, or oh, I don't like that, but it was interesting. The hate and vitriol is
the daft thing is, if it's your money you're spending, you can do whatever the duck you like.
Absolutely. I'm going to do something.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Telly Toe Monkey, Mr. Reed Smith is a genius. John Mayer has normalised even that headstock. Oh, yeah, he's a genius, absolutely. Yeah. Very talented man.
But I think Paul's well on the way to really peeing him off. We should get him on the show. We should get him on the show.
Little boy's in. You come and say hello. Come in. Wait, no, you're going under the table. Okay. Yeah, I like the headstock, and I even like the reverse headstock that they did.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, I quite like it. Okay, live. Hey, rats and pack cheers from the sunny Kortenberg in Belgium. Evening.
Oh, good beer country, Kortenberg.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, Belgium is a beer country. When you think the number of breweries there are over there,
it's true. They do make, and I think Belgium makes the bestest beers.
Yes,
I think they do.
Have you ever been to what's the Mall Freak place in London?
Oh Jesus, there's loads. Cafe Belgos.
Belgos.
I haven't been to Belgos now.
Belgos is amazing because they've got all of those all of the Belgian beers in bottles behind them. Phenomenal.
They all do that. Like the sort of Belgian cafe type, Malls and Fritz type place.
What a way to go!
Oh, I do love a bit of Malls and Fritz myself.
Yes, indeed.
Dave says, would to have seen Mr. Reed Smith's face after watching Paul's video. Jack, I wonder if he did watch it.
I mean,
he will watch it. Yeah, once it's done, he'll watch it.
It's a big enough channel now to, I think, someone in the PRS building would have said, "Oh God, don't show Paul that video. don't show it. And Paul would have walked in and gone, what video? And yeah.
Well, I don't think that video is going to upset anybody. Would upset him. I think the next video would possibly upset him once it's done. But I would like to talk about it a little bit.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'd like to know why the PRS Silver Sky is routed like that. Why is it routed to only take those pickups? There's only one reason. There's only one reason.
There's only one reason.
Because he doesn't want you changing. And personally, and unless someone can inform me, the arrogance of that really pisses me off. You know, to go like
it's the Apple tax.
No, it's not even Apple tax, because it's not like, it's not saying it. You know, that's not Apple saying, well, you can have this amount of RAM or you can have this amount of RAM. That's not that. That's just saying.
What is that? Even though the Apple tax is saying once you've done that, you can't change it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But he's not even allowing you to at the factory to do that. He's just saying these are the best pickups. I'm not letting you change anything. And thank God for people like Ron Ellis Pickups, who make pickups that actually fit inside that cavity. Don't get me wrong. I think the pickups sound fantastic. The original John Mayer pickups, I think they sound great. I'm not changing them because I think they sound shit. I think they sound great. I'm changing them because I can.
And if anyone says, but why would you do that to a Silver Sky? They clearly haven't understood what YouTube is.
There's that. There is that.
What YouTube is an argument waiting to happen. And as soon as you have an argument or a heated debate, call it what you will, it drives traffic. And it just does. You only have to look at the numbers that video did.
Well, yeah, it hasn't done. I mean, it's done. What's it done? Like 17,000 views or something. So it hasn't done amazing, but it's done all right. It's, you know, it's not like. I think the next video will do better once it's done.
Yeah.
Once you can actually see what's.
But YouTube is a fight waiting to happen. It's how you engineer that fight and how you steer that fight that either makes it work for you or against you. Now, it's your money. You can do what the bloody hell you want with it.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it to piss people off. I'm doing it because I think it'd be interesting. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm totally on your side, mate. I think it's a brilliant idea. And
but why? What is the possible reason? Why the route? Why not route it for normal size pickups? Why create those pickups? Why create narrow field pickups, which are a different shape, and you can only put narrow field pickups in there? Why create? I think it's called the 508, which has got a different pickup. In the neck, and I think the Paul's guitar as well has different size pickups. It's for one reason. It's someone saying, well, these are the best pickups, and you must have these, and you will like these because no one makes better pickups than me. What a load of bollocks!
Anyway. You're right. You're absolutely right. Moving on.
Jeff, good morning, rats and all. It's 5 a.m. on a Thursday in Brisbane. The washing's already on in anticipation of sunny wind today. Hope everyone's well. And you, Jeff.
I'll tell you what,
where the hell's Finney and Phil?
I don't know. It's been gorgeous this last week or so, hasn't it? I mean, we've had phenomenal weather last week. It was 31 on Sports Afternoon.
It's been too hot. It's too hot for me. This.
It's glorious. You're just wrong.
Gary, I have a Sire T7. Is it me? Or other pickups not very telecast? I've never tried a T7. I'm afraid I've only ever tried the Strat style one, which I'm guessing is called an S7. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, probably. I actually did try a Sire. Where was I trying it? Where was I when someone had guitars out? I tried a Sire last week, and other than being I took the one of the activities I did do last week is I took the Schecter Super Strat and my new old 77 Strat to Steve at Guitar Lodge to be looked at.
Right.
And other than him coming up with what I think was the best line I've ever heard, he said, someone's been using the Strat neck for a bow and arrow.
So that is it.
It was like that. which
Yeah.
he's had to put some heat on to straighten out and stuff, and it apparently has come good, which is great.
That is why that guitar was in an auction, because no one was going to buy it.
Yeah, it's probably going to cost me £300-400 to get it into a fit, playable state, but
yeah,
I don't care because it's a 77 and that's good. And he's also doing the battery box on the Schecter for me.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah, and he had a sire on the bench, just finished a something. I'm not sure what they did, but it played really nicely.
Was it as heavy as hell? Not compared to your Strat, but
no, it was quite heavy even compared to the Strat.
Yeah, they make it. I don't understand.
Maybe
it's almost it's almost like they've gone, "I'll just give us a heavy wood."
Is heavy wood cheaper?
Don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, I imagine the lighter woods would be more sought after. I imagine they probably put a premium on the lighter woods.
Probably.
Yeah.
At this point,
how do I say it? Texas Les Paul. That's why.
Yeah.
Texas Les Paul. He said, "Cheers, Texas Les Paul." He said, "Paul, did you ever pick a Super Strat? Last I saw, it was a Shabat, which sounded good. Enough for me to start shopping for one. Hard to find near me though. Yeah, you need to. They do. Some shops do sell Shabats, but they're really a custom order place. So yeah, yes, the Shabat. I've got three favorites, which is the Friedman, which you can see is that one. Then I've got, I can't move the camera because everything will go out. Then the Shabat and the James Tyler are the three that I picked. And for some reason I was supposed to pick one, but I can't get rid of it.
Failed, basically. Failed miserably.
Failed. No, I'm loving the Friedman, to be honest, at the moment. It's really enjoying that. But cheers, Texas Les Paul. By Satchitrucci. Hope everyone's having a shred-tastic week thus far. And you, mate.
No shredding around here. Plenty of 60s vibes.
Yeah. Sparks Northern. How come Marshall circuits like Plexis and Friedman's Marshall circuits sound darker than Mesa amps like the Mark V? How come Marshall circuits?
It's a different circuit. It's a different amp topology, is the phrase.
I think Mesas are more built on Fenders.
Yeah, it's a Fender. It's a Fender. It's a. My understanding is very limited here. Is Marshalls are originally based on the Fender Bassman, because that's where it came from, the Bassman Showman era, and then the Boogies are based on the cleaner stuff, as far as I'm aware.
But can I say, like, a Plexi doesn't sound dark to me. A Plexi's ear splitting to me. But each to each their own.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I mean, one person's bright is another person's harsh, another person's dark is another person's mellow.
Yeah, very true. But I think Plexi's brittle as hell.
I think a Plexi wound up sounds just as one of the best noises ever.
Oh yeah, it's great, but it's
Mr. Young.
Anyone tried a Sire S10? If that's a Strat one, yes, heavy as hell.
He made it home.
Gregory. He says, Greg from Adventures in Gearland. He said, "Evening all. Hope everyone's okay." And you, mate. Oh, by the way, we should say it now. Actually, no. I think Jeff's doing it in a second. So go on.
Yeah, I was about to say, Greg was on fire this afternoon in camera and streaming duties, and he had to leg it a bit early because of school runs and stuff. But he didn't miss much, so it was all good.
He did a good job. Cheers to all, says Mendel. And you, mate. Jeff, this is what I was going to get to. He said there are 57 watching as I type and only 12 likes. There are 87 watching now. Just a click and it doesn't hurt. It's true. Give us a like because it doesn't affect anything and it just really, really helps us out.
And if you fancy it, ring the bell.
There you go. Ring the bell. Oh, the dog's going off. What are you doing?
I made Ben laugh. He said, "Why have you got two bells up there on the desk?" And I went, "So I can say things like, ring the bell."
Exactly, ring the bell. It really does help. Give us a like. We don't monetize this show, so it's it's just a bit of fun on a Wednesday, and it helps us out.
It helps us out, and it's great fun. And everyone says, "Oh, it's giving back to the community." Well, no, it's not. We're having a laugh.
Yeah, I'm getting a laugh. Graham, evening rats and everybody. Evening, Graham. Rich says, enjoyed the session video, James.
Thank you, Rich. Yeah, I think the next one will be a step up again. So yes, it's going to be something we do, I think, more often, or hopefully more often.
Yes, it was really good. It was very good. Raymond says, I find it hard to trust my own ears for Tonex patches. Are there any you'd recommend that I know will sound fabulous plugged in and direct to PA despite what my ears say? Clean, crunchy, and lead tones. Yeah, so our Mark, what did we call it? What's the first pack? Pack 1?
The Tonex Pack 1, yes.
Tonex Pack 1 is used by so many pro musicians, you would not believe it. And if they think it sounds all right by the caliber of the people that are using it, I think it's going to sound all right for you.
I can't work out. I say, with my marketing hat on, and it's a very small hat. I'm not much of a marketeer. Yeah. That pack every single month outsells everything else. It's our biggest selling pack every single month.
Yeah.
And I was trying to work out why. Is it just because it's the first one? Because, I mean, I'd like to think we're getting better at it and, setting up amps, but we're using pretty much the same gear, the same systems. But that pack consistently does ridiculously well. I want to know what you, the Tonex using community, want. Do you want a pack of amazing distortions, or do you want a pack of, the ultimate Fender pack, the ultimate Marshall pack, the ultimate?
I think we need to do more of those sort of multi-packs.
Yeah, I think we do. Stuff, anyway. But I mean, just let us know what you want, what you, the Tonex user, want, and we will provide it. There's like 550 captures now we've got available.
Wow, that's a lot of capturonis, that is.
It's a lot of amps now. There is quite literally everything you could ever need. And if you need something else, I don't know what else you need, because there's everything there.
Awesome. Tony, what do you think about the MXL Rockman? I still haven't tried one.
I heard one. I haven't played one, and I thought it sounded great. If you like that 80s hair metal noise, because that's what it's supposed to do.
I need to get one.
They're not that expensive, are they?
No. You down under there? Go on then. There we go. He lives under my desk at the moment.
Oh, good man.
Right. Chris, evening all. Evening, Chris. Michael says, track with the people I track with and you'll pull your hair out. So much bickering. I'm shattered afterwards. I wonder why I wonder what that is. Anyway.
So, I remember talking with people like Al Schmidt and Steve and, friends who work in some of the best studios in the world with some of the best musicians with the best gear, and they laughably say all we have to do is not mess it up. And that's how I felt today. Even though I was playing as well, all I had to do was just sit there and take a photograph of it, because from an engineering and recording point of view, get out the way, just let them do their thing. Yes, I too have sat in sessions and wanted to reach for a pair of pliers to rip my own molars out, because no matter how hard you try, they're not going to get it, because that's just not, unfortunately, not who you work with. If you're recording the next Larry Brasilio album with Vinny Colaiuta on drums, Nathan East on bass, and Greg Fillinganes on keyboards, it's not going to be a horrible day, is it?
No. But also, when musicians are getting paid, musicians tend to be very amenable.
Yeah,
and want to get on.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, say, with the band today, it's not their music.
Yeah.
It's somebody else's music that we're being paid to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we want to play it well, but at the same time, you're not as emotionally invested in it.
No, absolutely.
And I think that an emotion drives, again, a lot of arguments.
Yeah. Dave Hardy says Mike Myers from The Amazing Shinedown. I need to listen to Shinedown. Mike Myers is the guy that got the Silver Sky and Relic to pink, this sort of pink Silver Sky.
Does he not just go, yeah, baby? Is that a different Mike Myers?
Could be. I don't think it's the same one. It's a cult. It is a cult. You're right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Will you lads be attending Gearfest this week? Where's Gearfest?
Gearfest is at Tile Yard this weekend, and I am going. I should be there on Saturday.
Are you? Oh, thanks for the invite.
You wouldn't want to go there more than pull your own teeth out.
Does it? Hold on a second. Is there Dolby Atmos?
Yes.
I'm not going.
Oh, you do make me laugh. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there all day Saturday. I should be running around with a camera. I am officially working for a brand, but I should be there. And please stop me or buy me and stop one. I'm not sure what the phrase is there, but yeah, come and have a chat.
Awesome. Chris, thank you, sir. Your most underrated album. Been listening to Wizards, Eddie and the Falcons. Oh, I see. Great rock and roll. I don't know Eddie and the Falcons. My most underrated album. Oof.
Woodface. Woodface by Crowded House.
How's that underrated?
Is it underrated? Is it not underrated?
How's that underrated?
One of the greatest albums of all time.
Exactly. And I think many people feel like that, so I don't think that's underrated.
Okay.
Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. How's that? That's a great album.
It's a great album.
I don't really listen to albums. I just put on I like Amazon Music, and it just plays like I wouldn't even know what an album is anymore, to be honest, because it's just a playlist now, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Isn't it?
I've been listening to because of Dolby Atmos. I've been listening to a lot of albums that are. You started it. That are mixed in Atmos, so the new Dream Theater album is fantastic in Atmos. The new Steven Wilson album is fantastic in Atmos.
Is there anything that's Is there anything that's mixed in Atmos that isn't prog?
Probably not. No. Yeah. There's a lot of the modern the Dua Lipa album is mixed in Atmos, and it's brilliant. And I love that stuff because it's proper pop with a groove.
Yeah.
If that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It is now. Yeah. It's good. I like it.
Go. Hot 8. Good day, rats. Good day, Hot 8. Rich Paul, good shout out about your match's Tonex captures by the guy in the latest Vertex video. Oh, who's that? What was the latest Vertex video? I saw the one with what's his name? Phil Collins, guitar player. I might not have seen all of it. Daryl Sturmer, that's it. Maybe did he give us a shout out? Nice.
That'd be great if he did.
That's the one. It's the matchless Tonex captures that are used by so many people now. It's just become like the go-to. It seems like the go-to Tonex pack that the people, the pros that are using the Tonex use. It's I really like the sound of it.
I said on the live stream today, I said to Louis, what are you using? He said, the Matchless, man. Why would I not?
Yeah.
And that thing sounds killer.
It sound good.
He had 6 amps over there today. Just use the Matchless.
Yeah. Good man. Yeah. Let us know, Rich. Let us know who that was, Rich. Who gave the shout out. Holla boys. Holla. Berilios. Michael. Buenas.
Very good.
Nictarius. He said, evening, gents. Regarding tube amps, I feel that the 1x12 portable combo still has at least a decade ahead and will compete against modelers in the next years. Please discuss.
Having just picked up a 2x12, now I when I say picked up, I mean bought. I don't mean I ever want to pick the thing up again. A 100-watt Marshall JCM 900 for 300 quid. I never want to pick it up to move it more than 10 feet around the studio. But I still think there is a place for valve amps.
Yeah, but he said 1x12 portable combos.
Yeah, great.
I think the little grab and go 1x12. You're probably right. That's probably the most. I think heads. I would always go for heads, and probably more studio people would go for heads because you can just stack them up.
Yeah.
And I've got combos in my garage that are still in boxes. That really nice combos that are still in boxes that never come out because I haven't got the space.
The thing is, you can have 3 heads on top of a cab, taking up the same space as a combo. You know, it's a bit more space, but not a lot. It's so hard, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. The 1x12 kind of Fender combo that gets rolled out, the 1x12 Marshalls, they're great. But you need to augment them with one thing, a load box. Because otherwise, no venue now wants to see a guitar amp at the back of the stage crank.
Do they? No,
they just don't.
They don't. I mean, maybe it's just where we are. Nectaris is obviously in, I'm guessing, Greece. Somewhere in Greece, and I'm guessing that there are certain countries that still like. I know Adam from I can't remember the name of his studios now.
Mountain.
Yeah, in Czech, he said that people are still gigging with 4x12s over there.
Great. I wish it would come back here. I really do.
Yeah.
We used to. Steve, our guitar player, rolled in with a 4x12. Sounded great.
Teddy Toe Monkey, Belgian monks or pissheads, hence the 10% beers and the rest, mate.
Yeah.
And the rest. Yes. Oh, Belgium. I need to get some. Do you know what? I mean, I know I'm a boy from Croydon, but you still can't beat a Stella.
Wife beater, you mean? It's like, I said to a guy at a bar around here the other day, I said, can I have a pint of wife beater? And he went, what? No, but he was about 17, well, probably 18, because he was 18.
Wow.
And the landlord went, Stella, you prat.
But it's not even, it used to be called that because it was so strong, and it's just not even considered a strong beer now, is it?
No,
weird.
Not anymore.
Very politically incorrect. Telly Tone Monkey, Ron Ellis is the only one to make replacements pickups, apparently. Interesting. Well, Ron's got a good has done well with that then, and will do well, hopefully. Ron's pickups are exceptional. They're expensive, but they are exceptional.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah. The SEs have routing for Fender pickups. I imagine that's because they're all built in the Court factory, and there's a certain on their CNC machines. It's just easier just to go.
Yeah. Rather than Mr. Reed Smith say, no, you will cut these for our pickups.
Yeah, it'd be interesting when I sell because I'm just going to sell and I need to sell the components to pay for the jobs that I've done on the Silver Sky, like the painting and the frets, the refret and stuff. So I'm gonna have to sell the original pickups and original trem and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Nectaris, why are solid state amps so bloody ugly? Like, build one with a proper Tolex, make it beautiful, so as to make them more appealing. That's true. That's I'd give him that.
I think the old Marshall solid states though still look great. The only thing that gives them away sometimes, you go, where's the other button? Oh, it doesn't have one,
Yeah. James Tyler. Now there is a headstock only mother could love. It's true.
It's growing on me though. Your one, especially with that in the same color as the.
So good. Such a. Oh, I even like the headstock. I think I'm just so used to it now that it's just. Yeah. Phil from 40 Watt says the Mesa Mark 1 was a heavily modified Fender Princeton reverb. Interesting.
Phil, come on the show unless you're at work.
Yeah,
and then he probably can't.
What the hell are you? Where the hell is Phil and Vinny?
He's got his plugs in, and he's at work, and someone's going shh.
Don't think he's that sort of librarian, but
I know, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was good. Raf Farts. Hey guys, hey Raf Farts. I like his Eddie thingy.
Emoji.
Emoji.
Yeah.
What's it called? No, not emoji. Whatever.
Yeah, that thing.
What's that called? It's not good radio. Let's go on. Teddy Toe Monkey, loving the hand-picked shirt v wall screen combination. Yeah, that's a clash. I've got to be honest. Where'd you get that shirt from? And do they accept returns?
No, because I went for donkeys. Do you know, there's only one reason I put a shirt on today, and do you really want to know what it is? It's because I was wearing a lavalier mic, and I didn't want to put a t-shirt on, so I actually went and grabbed a shirt. That was the reason.
And everyone else was in standard musician attire.
Black t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to wear a black shirt because that would be ridiculous. My studio, do what I like. Nah.
It's your studio, mate. It's your studio, and it's your sense of fashion. Chris Andrews, new guitar day. FedEx dropped off a PRS S2 semi-hollow body in black. No granny's coffee table on this one. Nice one. That sounds awesome. I'd like to see that in black as well. But that's nice. What sort of action do you prefer in millimeters? I've not got a clue, to be honest. I've never measured it. I've got no. Every guitar's different, and I set up every guitar to where it feels right. I wouldn't even have a clue. All my guitars are different. Low, but not too low.
Low, but I don't want it so low that I want it. Basically, my idea of the right action is when I dig in for a bend.
Yeah,
the string ends up in the middle of my finger, not so low that it rolls underneath, or so high that it bites over the top.
Yeah, I reckon I've probably quite a high action compared to a lot of people. The thing about high action, I think it sounds better. And I think it strengthens up your fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can fairly safely say, mate, that you can do this guitar thing. So if it works, leave it well alone.
Well, I think people would argue against that, but yes, thank you. Right. Sparks Northern, thanks, Rat. The comparison between the Mark V and the Plexi and the BE100D was at low volume. Well, Plexi definitely doesn't sound dark at low volume. No. Plexi sounds hideous at low volume. Sounds bright and tinny and take your ears off. So maybe a Marshall circuit really needs SBL to open up.
Damn right.
Just voice.
Or if you can't have the volume, get a load box. Buy an aux. A second-hand aux is 500 quid at the moment.
Yeah, come get an aux. Is that all they are?
Yeah.
Gosh, great. Yeah, when are they coming up with something new? By the way, that free TWS tone catcher is all I've been using. Very enjoyable to play. Thanks. Good. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoy it. Now actually buy the pack
because it's brilliant.
Supposed to. Yeah,
I've been talking to Mario. I've got a meeting with Mario tomorrow about a new amp for me.
Okay. Jeff, I didn't know that your room had a door to the outside world. I've only seen the other door often with you resting a guitar box through it. yeah. It's got a door to the outside world, but you can't have it open normally because of noisy guitar stuff. And it does affect the cameras as well. So you've got to try and get the light down as low as possible. Al says, "Hey up, chaps, just popping in to say hello. Traveling back, so I can't stay for long. Hope today's session went well, James." Cheers,
it did go well. Thank you, mate. It did. And he said the same again.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Phil 40 Watt says Zach Myers, not Mike Myers. It's true. It is Zach Myers, isn't it?
Mike Myers is Austin Powers.
Yeah.
And among others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fat bastard.
Yeah. Phil, why are you not coming on the show?
Unbelievable. Honestly, the amount we pay Phil and Vinny to come on the show, and they can't be bothered.
What? They get paid?
I know. It's unbelievable. Louis Botha. Hey, Paul, have you tried the David Barber Direct Drive V4? It blows away any MIAB.
Marshall in a box.
Marshall in a box. Well done, James. Very good. Into touch through your Tonix Twin. It's a nuts. Oh, nice one. Nice one. I haven't tried it. Louis.
Tonix Twin. Oh, great. Well, that's good.
Yeah. I'd like to dig. It's got the dog underneath me, so I can't sit forward. Hey, excellent. We'll check that out, Louis. Cheers, mate.
I'm quite impressed with that. I got MIAB. Is
well done. Yeah. Dave, you should do a pack called "That's What I Call Amp Captures One." That's brilliant.
Oh, do you know what? I thought about
it. Brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's what I call amp captures.
That's Dave. That's genius.
I'm gonna.
If you've got a Tonix Dave, let us know, and you can have some packs for that. Because,
you can have a couple of packs of your choice. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've just screenshot that, so that's now
well done.
Yes. That's genius.
John says, "I will see you Saturday, James." There we go. John, are you going? Are you going as a punter, or are you going as a demoer, or are you going to? Are you going to guitar? Because John's a guitar player. Yeah, let us know. Oh, it's Chinook going over it.
I heard it for about a microsecond, then the noise cancelling kicked it out.
It's a worry, isn't it? There's more and more military aircraft buzzing about at the moment. Mark's gas station. Howdy, rats. Howdy, Mark's gas station.
You are quite close to Portsmouth, though, so it's hardly unexpected.
And that's the first time I've seen a Chinook. Well, really? second time today I've seen a Chinook.
Oh, fair enough.
Rich, Lyle Workman released today, Vertex video. Oh, nice one. Yes, Lyle.
Yes, we know he likes that one, don't we? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. I will gladly. I can't wait to watch that actually.
Yeah.
Because I really like Lyle's work actually. Graham, they are discontinued now, but the Fender Super Champ XD, which has valves and modelling, is a fantastically underrated 1x12 combo, 1x10 combo. Sorry, awesome. I'll check it out. Mr. Casardi, he says, belated hello, rats. Braw stream earlier today, Mr. Jivey.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. Jamie Brown, regarding Tonix, do you do just speaker captures? I see. No, we don't do speaker captures. We do amp captures.
Most of our amps are done with speakers.
Yeah, they're done with speakers, yes, as opposed to just the raw amp.
The only ones that aren't. Sorry, I need to put my nose. The only ones that aren't are when we do pedals and preamps only. So, for example, the PSA sounds amp, the Sons amp, which I did recently, is without speaker emulation.
Okay. Nice. I want to get if anyone in the UK has got a Rocktron Pro GAC, let me know because I want one. Chris Boone from Gibson, James, he sent me pictures of his Pro Gaps, and I want a Pro Gap again.
The other one we want is a ADA MP1.
Oh, I want an ADA MP. I do want an MP1. Yeah,
they were great.
I definitely want. Yeah, definitely want one of them.
The first time I ever heard someone covering Gary Moore, they were playing through an ADA MP1, and I thought it was one of the greatest noises I've ever heard.
Yeah. Jeff, when the Era 30 gets here, I'll have 54 valves in my room. Wow. 55 if you count the Venus pedal. I shudder to think how many James has in his collection, and he's a drummer. That's true. The Era 30.
Actually, oh my God, actually, that's quite scary, isn't it?
No, you don't need to count them.
No, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about revalving, that's for sure.
Yeah. Raf Arts, another question related to wireless gear, IEM, or wireless guitar. 2.4 gigahertz versus 5.8. Is 2.5 gigahertz that bad nowadays?
Yes, it is.
There we go.
It's so latent.
Oh, there we go.
It just is. Sorry, it
There
just
we go.
is.
No,
there are plenty of people doing it. The problem is, and this is going to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. It's intermodulation. One system on its own is fine. It's when you have more than one system at 2.4, and then you have anyone using their phone in the room, like, for Wi-Fi or whatever, it just all falls over horribly. So just don't.
Toby, modelers versus valves. Sold my modeler, got a Silver Jubilee studio head and cab. Built a Boss pedal board, skinters, but sounds are unreal. Absolute smoking versus modeler. All personal choice odds. Nice one. You got the Silver Jubilee studio head is great.
They are wicked.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Favorite humbucker in your Super Strats? So I haven't got my that's a really good question. Well, the only Super Strats that I've got here have got the Friedman's got the Friedman classic classic humbucker in it. The Shibata's got a Lola Imperial high gain, or the high gain one.
Guitar sounds amazing.
Probably that one. Probably that one. The Tyler sounds very different. The Tyler humbucker, which is a 5500 Tyler, sounds very different. But I like all of them.
Yes.
None of them compete with it. None of them compete with like a Les Paul. I don't, a Les Paul humbucker is. I don't know if it's the body shape or the wiring or the pots or whatever like that, but Les Paul humbucker.
There's a reason they still rock, isn't there?
Monaghan TP. Paul, are you also upset about Ford not building its cars to accept Mazda engines? Why would PRS build a guitar to accept anything but the pickups it's designed for? We've got one. One's watching. One of them is watching. Fantastic.
I mean, it's an interesting argument right up until the point where you can swap engines on cars. You just can.
So, basically, a single coil is a single coil. It's arrogant for me for a company to go, I'm only going to let you put in those pickups in that guitar when a standard single coil is a standard size. Don't you think it's a little bit weird for PRS to go, I'm going to make these pickups a different shape so no one else can change the pickups in this guitar unless they route out? It's just weird.
One of the biggest success stories in history about regulation is the standard sized shipping container. Could you imagine if one company said, no, we're going to make our containers a slightly different size?
That's true, yeah. That's true.
And 3, 2, 1.
Willie. Well done, Willie. Willie's here. Even in both, the compound radius question last week was in relation to quite a few custom and master builds available from Guitar offering this spec. Awesome. What was the question? I can't remember what the question was.
I think we were talking about compound radiuses and
that's tellies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a telly. Okay. The compound radius question last week was in relation to quite a few custom and master builds available from Guitar. Yeah. So lots of most Fender they do offer compound radius, but most Fender tellies are not compound radius. Things like you can get compound radius on Sirs, on loads of different guitars. And if you like compound radius, great. I'm not a massive fan.
Generally something that's done on more quote unquote modern guitars, though, isn't it? Yeah. It's not something that's done on a telly or a Strat or a Les Paul.
No.
As a very broad sweeping statement.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes. Here we go. Monaghan. Paul, really don't think Paul Drew Smith cares what you do to the guitar. It's yours. Make it yours. He simply builds guitars the way he wants to. From there, it's all on you. Absolutely.
See, I don't think that's the case. I think Mr. Paul
I don't think
cares
it's
very
the case.
much about what you do to his guitars.
I think you're right, because otherwise, why would you make the pickup cavity? I keep going, but it's getting boring. Why would you make the pickup cavity if you didn't want people to change things?
I think he cares very much about it. So
I think he cares very much about that.
We'll chat to him now about it.
I don't think he cares what I do. I don't, and I don't, and I'm not so arrogant to think that he cares what I do, but I think he cares what people do.
Yes, in the greater people. Yes.
Yes. Guitar Hoodlum. Hi, Rats. Good show. Just picked up the Tone King Imperial pedal. That's good. Happy as a room of Larry's. What's a room full
Happy
of Larry?
as Larry. A room full of Larry.
Oh, I see. Very good. Nice one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's a really good pedal, that. Pet, the geek in me might have to purchase those UA pillows that James has for my little humble music room. Oh, Pet, you can have this one. I've got one here.
You can't. The thing is, you can't buy them. They were gifts from Universal Audio for attending one of their NAMM appreciation dinners that I've got.
Yeah,
I've got. I didn't get the first one, which was a LA2A, which I missed out on. But the Apillos, or rather the Apollos, whatever you want to call them, were gifts from NAMM shows. And the X was when they launched Apollo X at Lyndhurst, wasn't it?
It was.
We went to.
Yeah. Pet, if you want that, if you want that cushion, let me know, mate. You can have it. Unless they're worth a fortune, which I doubt very much.
Who knows?
Gary, I recently got a Supro Delta King 12. Nice. And I love it, but it just can't warrant buying an Ox for somebody who plays at home. You definitely can warrant buying an Ox because you play at home, because it'll open it up. I promise you. Unless the Delta King has got an attenuator built in, I don't know if it has. I don't know.
Even if it has, it won't allow you to really let it rip, because 1 watt of valve nastiness will really upset the neighbors.
I honestly, it will be one of the best things you ever bought. Yeah. And it will work on any other amp you buy if you decide to buy any amps.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Mike Myers peaked with So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah. I prefer right back at the beginning of Mike Myers, when he was on the Wide Awake Club back in the 80s, as in on Wackaday.
I actually don't think you preferred that. I
did. He was hilarious.
Was it? Okay, interesting. Dave, I actually have a Tonex and a Tonex 1, all due to you guys. Well, there you go, Dave. Get in contact. Let us know what packs you want.
Yeah, definitely. Although you can't now lay claim to that name.
Yeah. Robert Quaid, love everything you do, guys. Thanks for all the phenomenal tones and laughs along the way. Bravo. Cheers, Robert. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, buddy.
Willie says, I had a Fender Champ X2 head, wasn't impressed.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I believe the phrase is horses indeed for courses, or something like
that. John says, I'm just going as a catch-up option to see some old friends, Paul. I'm still gifting all my equipment to people, so dropping some bits to people. Nice.
Nice. Well, you can GIF over here all you like.
Absolutely. Tony, got a new guitar, Jackson PC3 Solo. Is that the Phil Collins one? Oh, sorry. It's made in Japan, Phil Collins. Sorry.
Yes, I think it is.
From 1996. Phil got me into guitar in the first place, and this popped up on eBay. Got it dirt cheap, and it's really fun. Hot Rod HSS. I used to like the one he had with the funny shape one. I don't know what that was. It was slightly weirdly rounded on one edge, almost like a telly going into a point on the other.
Right.
It was really cool. I think it was a humbucker and a single coil.
Nice.
Really cool.
Great player. Absolutely great.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. David, he says, I have a 25th anniversary Strat that was once silver and it's now greyish. I want to keep this guitar, but get passed on because it's ugly. Should I go original silver? Not sure of doing that. So you've got 25th anniversary Strat. Now you should leave that as it is, mate, because they are worth some money. Has it got the 25th? It's got 25th anniversary written on it as well. That's the problem with those.
That's the problem.
That's the problem with those. Yeah. No, leave it as it is, mate. It's what it is.
Just go with it.
What? So weird, isn't it? To write.
One of those appeared on the auctions the other day, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Anyone who writes things on guitars is a bit wrong.
Oh, I can write. Shall I write on the silver stuff?
I mean, other than maybe Joe Satriani, because the scribbling on the original silver JS was brilliant.
That was
good. And maybe who's the guy from Rage?
Tom Morello.
Tom Morello. That's allowed as well because that's a political statement. Right. But writing on guitars is generally wrong.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Bud Legit 88 says, big fan from Texas. Cheers, Bud. You mentioned your Friedman Vintage S. Is it a Grover Jackson Friedman or a Billy Rowe Friedman? It's a Billy Rowe Friedman. It's one of the new ones.
Nice.
And I couldn't be. I've had Grover Jackson ones, and I'm blown away with the new ones. I think they are fantastic.
You've probably had more Friedman guitars than any other guitar that I've known you have.
You're probably right, mate. Oh, maybe Sirs. But
that's the same one normally. You buy and sell a Pete Thorne every 18 months or so.
Yeah, I need a new Pete
Thorne. Bless you.
Kim. All right, Bob. There we go. Wants another treat. He's only in here for the treat.
Of course he is.
There you go. There you go. Max, oi, evening, Max.
You, Max.
Willie says, why would you buy a guitar off Pat to Prick Paul? Just get a Strat.
Yeah.
No, the Silver Sky's great.
Silver Sky's a great guitar. I totally get why you've done it. I totally get why you've done it.
Thanks, mate. Willie, you don't get the ocular cavities. That's it with the other guys. It's true. You don't have the yes. David, he said, good evening all. No fancy yachts tonight. Backstreet Bar in Burgoo, Malta, having a great night with the locals and a Fanta. Nice one, Dave.
I love Malta. I've said that last time, I'm sure.
I've never been. I should go. Oh, there we go. Dave makes these fantastic plectrums. The Highland Plectrum Company, available on Reverb. Go and check them out.
Dave, I also realised you should also co-market these as adapters for getting the inserts out of microphone clips.
That's true. Yes,
they are brilliant for that. Just thought I'd share.
I've done that with picks so many times, and then the pick just goes.
Yeah,
snap.
These not so much.
No, they're not going to do that, are they?
No. I love Malta.
Pete, the guy with the cap. I've noticed how close you keep your fingers to the strings when playing. It may seem to end up far away by reflex. Mine, I guess. Mine seem to end up far away from reflex. Any tips? Also, great playing. Do you provide lessons? I don't provide lessons, but thank you very much, Pete. I did a lesson on YouTube recently, like literally last week. Well, I think it's called something like five beginner mistakes or something. That explains that whole thing.
It's interesting as well that bass players, some bass players who I really rate, people like John Young from Dream Theater, there's a lot of this going on.
Yeah. Some people are amazing.
Surely.
Some people are like that they're really flappy. And Gary Moore was like, Gary Moore's one of the best guitar players ever. So it's not just, it's just I spent a long time getting my fingers as close to the
conservation of momentum, minimum effort, maximum output.
Absolutely. Yes. But there's some guys that are really flappy and they're amazing.
Yeah.
Like really fast and amazing. Raymond, re-pickup cavities. It used to annoying to have to dig out a single coil routing at the bridge position to stick a humbucker in. I see. Some very expensive custom shop Fender Strats are only routed for singles. I completely agree. Yes. I guess there are probably some custom shops that are swimming pool routed, but yeah.
I was really pleased to find that my 77 was not.
Yes, that was good that someone hadn't messed around with that.
Yeah, it's great. I'm well pleased with that. Although I am about to mess around with it quite spectacularly.
Montana, Paul, no hate here. Love the PRS project you're doing. Looking forward to the end result. Cheers. Monahan. Cheers, Monahan. Thanks, mate. Very kind offering that pillow, Paul. My only concern is if Digby has been sleeping on it, there's every chance my cockapoo Poppy will hump the shit out of it. Well, I think Diggy's probably giving it a go. So share it, to share the doggy love, if you know what I mean.
I don't want to know. I just don't want to know.
No, Diggy hasn't humped that. Diggy has not. No, that stays down there actually, because I don't really like it on the Tom Morelli stickers are cool.
They are cool. I didn't say they weren't, but generally, writing on guitars, no.
Ricky, I hate that guys put stickers on guitars. So do I.
Moving swiftly on.
Ricky also says I keep all my guitars in pristine, maintained condition 100% of the time. Nice.
I mean,
nice.
Good luck with that.
I'm trying to see if Ricky's got PRS. He hasn't. He's got lots of pointy stuff. Well, he's got Deans and stuff. He's got lots of Deany stuff going on.
I'd love to have all my guitars in pristine order all the time. There's only one problem. I've got too many bloody guitars.
Yeah.
Although I did get Louis. I was so chuffed with this. I got Louis to play the Explorer on a track.
I saw. That's one of the reasons why I switched off. Because Louis sounded great until that point.
Louis made that thing sound. He went, "Oh man, this thing's great." I said, "I know."
Vincent, evening. Do you have insurance in the event of a hand injury? That's a really good question. No, I don't.
I won't cover him.
It'd probably be like couple of quid. Here you go.
I'll stop now.
Texas Les Paul, thank you so much. You're very generous, mate. He says, anybody tried the new GNL custom guitars? Very interested in these. I haven't. GNL do actually contact some YouTubers to do some of their stuff. I'd really like to do some GNL stuff. Yes, yeah. Anybody else in the chat has that's tried the GNL customs? Can you answer Texas Les Paul?
I mean, I've tried GNLs before and gone, these are great. When I was looking for basses, I tried some of the GNL basses and I was like, this is a jazz and this is a precision.
Mm-hmm.
The snobbery in me doesn't say jazz or precision at the pointy end. And the only reason I now say things like that is because of resale.
Yeah, GNL definitely have a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, from being, Leo Fender's company.
Yeah.
I think they have some kudos.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a couple more and then we'll do the news.
Okay. Ricky, for technical stuff and from the real side of musicianship, you guys are on point. Love Paul's playing, but thanks, Ricky. That's very kind. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's Meisha Sibona. I audition Tonix captures that I buy through a Helix floor, working as an audio interface, and the Tonix software. I don't normally like the tones I get. Do I need a proper audio interface? Oh, I don't know. I've never used the Helix as an interface. If you don't normally like the tones you get, I would say you probably don't like the Tonix.
Yeah, because I mean the audio interface element of Helix floor is only just outputting whatever your DAW or whatever you're doing. So I don't think you like Tonix then in that case.
Yeah, I would say that
you could take a cheeky punt and buy yourself a Tonix 1 for 150 quid and try that. And then if you don't like...
Sorry, Jay, I interrupted. I'm so rude. Please.
No, I'm just saying.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry. You could take a cheeky punt and buy a Tonix 1, the micro pedal. And if you don't like it, if that's the experiment, flog it for probably with the same sort of money. That'll be my advice.
Phil says, can you post a link again?
Dag damn it. Phil,
Where the hell is Vinny, though?
Just because it's you, Phil. Just because
go.
it's you. It is posted. Right.
There we go.
Boom.
Tony, Paul, have you listened to Ian Thornley? I need to check out Ian Thornley. If so, what do you think? If not, do you want a few suggestions? Sending some great playing. Yes, please, Tony. I'd really like to, because yes, I want to know who this guy is. It's got his own signature, sir, and I definitely want to check that out. Have you guys tried the Fender Coma Strat? If so, what do you think? I haven't tried it. Have you tried it, James?
Nope. Do you know, I've been trying to avoid guitars, as in guitar shops, and trying new stuff, because all I've been doing is buying amps, other than one guitar. Yeah, I've got a couple of quid coming in soon that I might end up buying some guitars with, but I haven't. Ladies and gentlemen, stand to attention, or stand at ease, or stand somewhere else. I
can't even look at the screen. I'm so excited. I can't even.
It's 40-watt
Too
film.
much for me.
All right, gentlemen. Let's get this party started. All right, let's go.
So that's gonna kill this. That's gonna kill your spleen.
Spleen is unnecessary. We've discovered
Is it?
this. Yeah, it's an unnecessary organ. That's why people remove it. It's like the appendix at this point.
No, you need it for your guitar playing.
Actually, the spleen is kind of agnostic. They don't think it's for anything, but they can't be sure.
I think it's for guitar playing.
Maybe. I don't know any famous guitar players without a spleen, so I guess that's a deep dive research rabbit hole I can do later.
The reason is because all the famous ones have got spleens.
Maybe. Do you know that?
Yeah.
HIPAA laws don't let us ask those questions.
And by the way, you'll know by the end of it, because Phil, with his 5,000 words a minute typing skills, will probably have nailed it.
I'm not going to search it today. I promise. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it be. But I'm burning my lunch break for y'all to come on here and save this live stream.
Someone needs to.
First of all, since now I have a voice, do even more to that PRS. Do more. Sand the back of the neck while you're at it.
He was going to cut the headstock off and go headless.
Funny you should say that. The back of the neck is being sanded.
Yeah,
it's being sanded by the guy, because it's got a couple of gouges in it anyway. So it needs to be.
Yeah, it needs to be sanded.
Yeah. So we were going to refinish the neck, and I was just like, was it you that sent a message saying don't re-lack a sticky?
No, it wasn't me, but I wouldn't do it. Sand the back of the neck, rub some dirt in it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, get some dirt, get a bit of coffee, some coffee grounds.
Yes. Well, tea. Just use tea. Y'all have way more tea leaves than you need. So,
mate, we got all the tea in the world here.
Yeah, exactly.
All the tea from China. Actually, that's not true.
We have.
And chunk it in the deep blue sea. I get it. Van Morrison references for 1,000, Alex.
Well done for picking up on that one.
Yeah. So since you got me, I'm going to talk about the guitar I bought last weekend.
Oh, let's have a look. We got.
So Paul already sent you pictures of this.
You did,
but
it's nice, isn't it?
Speaking of tea.
Oh, look at that!
This is look at this.
Woo-hoo!
Did you get the little metal plaque for the back?
Yeah, it wasn't in there, and I messaged the guy. I thought it was in the case, because it comes with both of them. They come with both the plastic and I messaged him, said, "Hey, it wasn't in here. Just curious, because I knew he bought it new." And he said, "I really thought it was in the case." He messaged me back like an hour later. He said, "I just found it. Send me your address. I'll mail it to you."
So, what a good guy.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
Good dude. He's a good dude. His name was Chris. I think I can say that without being too specific. But yeah, this is a 2020 R9 59 reissue. Ooh. In iced tea fade, slow iced tea fade.
Nice. Yeah, because Chris from America is pretty vague. I think he's safe.
Yeah, I think I'm safe. Look at that! Look at that flame.
That's a
that
flame.
Is
can
a
you show
pretty, pretty guitar.
Can you show me the binding on the side of the neck?
Oh yeah, it's very red. Lots of bleed.
Yeah, it's red, isn't it?
Oh, look at that.
Lots of bleed.
I like that.
Which I like. Some people hate it. I like it a lot.
Is that is the bleed? Is that a fault, or is that?
So it was a fault in the originals that they recreate because people get a little mad if it's not there sometimes. They like, so now, y'all, this is embarrassment of riches. I now have 4 Les Pauls.
Remember, Paul knows exactly how upset people get when things aren't as they should be.
He does. This is now 4 Les Pauls, and all of them are reissues. 2 have bleed, 2 don't. So
interesting.
Yeah. I think it comes down to, well, no, I can't say that because one of the ones that doesn't have bleed is my other R9. What a ridiculous statement that is. That is a cherry burst. So it doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't have bleed because it has red all over it. So, but yeah, and just like the originals, this bleed, if it gets in the sun or gets worn, will start to fade away. Because they recreate that dye that caused it. So this obviously has not seen enough 4th of July picnic gigs yet to start to lose the red. So
my Les Paul it's got a little bit of the bleed, and I always wondered about that. So now you filled me in.
Yeah, my R8 has the bleed as well, but it doesn't have nearly as much as this one does. So nice. Yeah, I'm real excited. It's got the smallest neck of the 4. It's like the textbook definition of medium.
Do all Les Pauls have the same string spacing?
Yes, as far as I'm aware. Now that's without any deviation for human error.
Right. So it's not, when you say that neck, you generally mean the chunkiness of the neck.
Yeah, I don't mean this direction.
Yeah. No, just to confirm direction. For us non-technical guitar aficionados.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I mean. The thickness, and also this one, because all of the necks are the neck profile is sanded by hand, they are all a little different. Mm-hmm. So this one is like the proper depth, but the shoulders are a little less broad. Yeah, I think Scott, y'all will get to the comment later, but Scott says it's the newer R9 carve. That is correct. This feels more like the actual burst that I've played than my other one.
Because Paul and I have also played actual.
Yeah, actual burst. And the necks are never as chunky as you think. Based on the descriptions people give, they're never as chunky as you think they are.
No. Very true.
I know at that stage, you know, with R9s, R whatever the other R7. Is there an R7?
There's R4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0.
Right. So, but I could still not justify, you know, the gazillions of pounds a real one would cost versus a reissue.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
Exactly. See, don't get me wrong. This is I realized the other day, due to good horse trading and proper deal finding, my Murphy Lab is the least I've spent on any of my Les Pauls, which is wild. Yeah, but this is a whole lot of money. I've sold, I have on consignment 4 guitars and an amp to pay for it and get some money back in my pocket on top of it. But it was worth it to me because I wanted this really, really badly. I'm in this whole reduced number of guitars, but have the best guitars and the guitars I've always wanted in the house.
Yeah,
which is still going to be way too many guitars.
I'm going to mute the mic a moment just because I need to deal with children. 1 second.
Oh,
okay, James. You know where we are. Can you just find the next question, and then me and Phil can move on with that. That's it. Cheers, mate. Okay, so Michael Hennessy says, "Wonder how you all feel about Kiesel guitars. I have a carving transformed into Kiesel right before they closed, and it's fantastic. Have you played any Kiesel?"
No, but I have played some Carvin guitars, and yeah, they're the same company. So Carvin became Kiesel, but I have never played a Kiesel. Although I am an adamant fan of the Phil McKnight podcast on Fridays. I don't watch a lot of his breakdown videos though, because I'm not usually interested in the guitars, but I like Phil, and he is a huge fan of Kiesel. I know he's buddies with the folks over there, and if he speaks highly of them, I trust his opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I love his podcast as well.
Yeah.
Where are we? We are there. So we're here. Pet says, is it common for the little finger to be the hardest one to tame and keep from flying away from the fingerboard? That's interesting. Yes, I guess it is, because it's something about tendons.
Yeah. There's a whole thing that says you can't bend your pinky without bending your ring finger. It's not possible.
That's it.
You can do the opposite, but you can't. Maybe I'm sure there's like that 0.01% of the population that can do it, but yeah. And I think he's probably referencing your video about tips for people trying to get better. And you were talking about keeping your fingers closer to the fretboard. And that's something my guitar instructor really got on to me. He's like, you don't have to move your fingers very far. And he also got on to me for pressing too hard. He's like, you don't have to press so hard. Believe it or not, I actually equate it to the way I do touch typing, since y'all have already made the joke about it. It's about not slamming your fingers on the keys. You want to press and be gone and move. That's why mechanical keyboards are so good, because you feel.
Do you know who the worst typists are?
Who's that?
Brass players, trumpet players.
Yeah.
It's like, let the thing live.
Yeah. It is very hard to keep that pinky from flying off. And you can see it in a lot of pro players. There are pro players who will absolutely play and they never use their pinky. It's curled up by their hand the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know how people play with, play with 3 fingers or even, 2 fingers, like
the old Django.
Like
Django. I was supposed to be Django Reinhardt, man.
It's incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Should we do the news?
There's news.
There's always news, mate. There's always something. We're there, right? Oh, no, not that one. Oh, gold. Let's click on that.
Show us your analytics. Let's go.
No, yeah, you know that. I mean, this is gone crazy. I decided I'm on
Oh, okay.
Facebook.
Hold on, Paul. You asked for this.
I know, yeah.
You literally posted this in the PRS Guitar Owners Worldwide.
Yeah.
Also, close my chat. You don't need that anymore.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, sorry, mate. There we go. Apologies. Yeah. So this is like literally people just going off on one. So yeah, Fender Ariel Posen Strat. $6,000 limited run. I mean, he definitely deserves a Fender. Don't you think about? I mean, don't get me wrong. Ariel Posen is just unbelievable.
But 6,000 quid.
No,
he is one of the best guitar players I've ever seen live.
Me too.
He is by far one of the best guitar players I've ever seen live.
He's incredible, and his voice. He's got the whole thing.
Yeah, and I love the fact that like a lot of people want to like especially early in his career, like they make some John Mayer comparisons, singer, songwriter, guitarist, that kind of thing. Totally different animal, totally different vibe.
Yeah.
Funky as hell.
Yeah.
But $6,000 for a Noventa Stratocaster.
For a what? Sorry, a
Noventa. Noventa was the series Fender did where they recreated all of their models with P90s.
Oh, right. Okay.
There is a Noventa Stratocaster that's volume tone, 3-way switch, 2 P90s in blue.
Really?
It exists. Now, don't get me wrong. This is obviously custom shop, artist, limited run, but $6,000.
That is a lot of dough.
It is a lot of
dough. And unfortunately, anyone who buys this will not become the next Ariel Posen.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not the way it works. You buy a signature, a JP7, for example, and you don't become the next John Petrucci.
I thought that was the whole thing. That's why I bought that Silver Sky. That's gee, you telling me this now?
It was beaten
You're
up,
not going to be
that's
John
why.
Mayer.
What? Yeah. It's I mean,
I'm sure it's a
dunno.
great guitar. I'm sure it sounds fun. Do you remember
yeah.
the Paisley Strat you had that had two P90s?
Yeah,
That was a
it was a master built.
guitar. Yeah, that was a brilliant guitar.
It was a good guitar. Yeah, I can't get my head around it. It's a Strat with a fixed bridge is, for me, just makes me go, I just want to trem on it. But anyway,
it's like you're missing an opportunity, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he is one of the greatest guitar players. So
yeah,
anything.
It's one of those things where I say, love the player. I think it's going to be a killer guitar. I don't know who
one.
it's for.
I don't
want one. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So the Mesa Boogie Mark II C++.
Now that I do want.
So we tried this out in NAMM. James and I, we went up to the Gibson booth. That was great. We got free booze and everything up there.
Oh my
God!
Y'all didn't invite me?
And there was girls in there.
There were real life ones as well.
Real life girls.
No, it didn't have the AI ones like everywhere else.
Nope.
The amazing thing was that Paul and I were making this thing sound like a bag of spanners until we were saved.
Yeah, Michael Nielsen. Yeah, Michael Nielsen was in there, and we couldn't quite because it's such a hard amp to dial in. So literally, James and I just set everything to 12, and it sounded terrible. It sounded flubby and everything. So Michael Nielsen comes up and goes, right, we just wound the bass down to 0 or 1 or whatever it was, and then the whole amp opened up. It was just like an amazing transformation.
A shaft of light went on the amp at that moment, and we all went.
And it's one of the greatest sounding amps I think I've ever played through.
If I ever go back down the Mesa rabbit hole, I have decided that Mesa Mark II or a Mark III is what's on my radar. I love the versatility of the 5 and the 7. I don't know anything about the 4, but I don't want versatility when I buy a Mesa Boogie. I want that sound, and that sound is the 2 and the 3. How much are these going for?
That's a good question. This is
because like the Mark II C Plus is, what is that? That thing's really expensive, $3,600.
This is well in pounds it's 33,899.
Let's see what it is US.
That's
C plus $3,800.
That's but genuinely, we played that through that tuba 12, and we both went, "Holy mother of all things that's holy!" That's a great noise.
It was such an easy amp to play through as well.
I could even play that ridiculous great, whatever the thing was, the Explorer, not
Explorer.
Incidentally, I'm fairly sure that that's why the Mark series amps are that compact head size. By the way, that's how wide a Princeton reverb is, because the originals were chopped Princeton reverb combos.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, like you said, they fit a lot in there, haven't they? Look at the size of the transformer compared to the actual. That thing's just going to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, picking that thing up, like that handle should be slid over all the way to the other side of that amp.
You don't. Mind you, it looks like there's another transformer behind there as well.
Nobody should lift that amp. It should come to my studio and stay here forever.
Yeah. Nice.
Or mine.
They're really lovely. Next thing, because we've got to take the piss out of this. I don't know if you've heard this week, but the Yngwie Malmsteen has released some supplements. Malmsteen supplements, protein powder. This is
when do his range of flip flops and bobbleheads launch?
Exactly. It's crazy. It's mental, isn't it?
If anybody should be launching a line of protein supplements, it should be Petrucci.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he's built like a brick outhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, him or Zach Wild, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's such a picture, isn't it? I think that sums him up perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. There's zero part of me. I missed this entirely. I'm not into Malmsteen. No offense to those of you that are. I think scalloping is stupid. I get taller frets. Seriously. I'm gonna piss people off, but that's okay. I think
your show. I
think he's been a caricature for over a decade.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a cartoon character.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Let's get back to the.
Let's get out of the news because that was awful.
Hang on.
How many beers have you had, James?
Not enough.
Yeah, don't worry about James. I've 2 beers. Graham, an Aldi middle aisle trip. Do you have Aldi in
we
the
do.
US?
We finally got one here in town. So yeah.
Boom, there we go. An Aldi middle aisle tip. They are selling small magnifying glass on a sturdy stand with mini holding clips. Brilliant for up close soldering, but only $1.99. I'm going to go and get one tomorrow, Graham.
Oh man, no, don't do that. You got to go full mad scientist. I bought a set of the replaceable magnifying lens like headband that has an elastic strap. It's also got an LED light you can turn on that puts it on in front of you so you can light up whatever you're looking at. It is the nerdiest, most amazing thing.
I'm surprised you're not wearing it now.
No, they were like $12 on Amazon.
I now wear these because I realized I was trying to solder up XLRs and the 3 pins on an XLR were doing this. And I was like, hang on a second, there's something going horribly wrong. That's why I now wear glasses.
Yeah.
Wow, you've all got... Oh, gee, actually, no, forget that.
See, actually, I take my glasses off before the stream because I don't need them to see things close to me. I need them to see things further away. Thank you, astigmatism.
My wife has an astigmatism as well. So yes, I understand exactly what you're going through.
Maisha Sibona says also, Paul, what percentage would you give between playing consciously, visualizing every arpeggio and try if possible on the neck, and playing in the flow, relying on your ears? That is a brilliant question.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a terrible guitar player like me, it's all flow and ears. Because I don't play fast enough to just go through the motions, other than about 6 licks, which I've got really fast.
Yeah, we've all got our set. We've all got our set licks.
We've all got like the 5 licks we know, and like some like an A and B version of them.
Good, not just me then. Fine.
Nope. That is every guitarist. I mean, how many times have I heard Malmsteen play that melodic minor lick that he plays? Not many, but I know it.
Yeah,
I can play it. I learned that lick. So
I'd like to see that. That because I need that lick. I think as well. I think it depends on what you're doing. If it's a show off thing, if you're just like whittling about, and if it's a YouTube video, for instance, because you're trying to
break it,
you're trying to demonstrate something, or if it's nonsense like that, then it's probably it's a visualization thing. If you're playing to a track, then it should be flow relying on ears, because you're trying to play. I tell you who's the best at that, and that's Chris Buck.
Yeah. Well, so Chris does, and this is the point I was going to make. I think the best guitar playing, and this is just me speaking, because I'm not a prog guy. I'm not a speed guy. I'm definitely in that blues, soul, R&B camp. My favorite playing is always things that sound like a singer singing. And I want to hear you play the melody with some flash, with some panache, some je ne sais quoi, something, just to make it a little different than just the singer doing it, you know? And there's just too many people that don't give a shit about the melody of a song when they take a solo. And it's a song for a reason.
The other thing for me is rhythm. Just go. It's not interesting. Make the rhythm interesting.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Hang on a second.
Right. Oh, he's late. He's late.
Now, what will his excuse be? It'll be.
I had to go pick my kid up. It's always a kid.
Well, that's a fair excuse. That's a fair. Come on.
No, it's not. It's an excuse.
No, it's not because you don't have any.
I had to walk. They should too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vinny the Axe.
He's here. He's here at last. You all right, mate?
I'm good. You guys are too much.
Yeah.
I leave one time early. One time.
We can be way more than this, mate, if you want.
we're literally, we're just going. What are we going to do now? If like Vinny and Phil on here.
So Vinny, I sent you a message on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
No.
No.
There's a guy on the gear page selling a VP4 for $599.
Oh, you know what? I had one in the cart last night on their website. They have it for $650 brand new.
Oh, do that. Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
There's a lot of people selling them, and I'm wondering why.
I think the reason is they were flashy for a minute there, but I think the limitation of 4 effects kind of gets people.
Yeah.
That's why I would say instead of spending $650 there, find a used FM3.
Yeah.
I think the FM3 is your better incident, or that same guy selling an FM9 for $1,650. Mark II turbo.
Oh.
For $1,650.
Okay.
You want?
I sent you the link. You can see it.
Cool. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
The Mark II, the Mark II's come up quite a lot for not much money in the UK, but the Mark II turbos do not.
Yeah. I saw a Mark One Axe Effects 3, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. You can do everything you can do with the Mark the Mark II and the turbo. It's just got a little bit less power, but you never run out of power. And it was dirt cheap, and that was in the US. It was like $1,000.
You see, I wanted to run it into the effects loop of my amp one, my Blue Guitar amp one, because I like the way the amp sounds. I like the drives on it. I have a regular drive pedal in front of it. I just want those lush delays and reverbs.
You just want the VP4. Just get the VP4.
Or I'm going to be really honest. The Blue Guitar is cool, but if you got the FM9, you wouldn't need it anymore. You could sell it to make up the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching the rig rundown for Keith Urban recently. Premier Guitar did one.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's only using it for effects, but he has 2 Axe Effects 3s in his rig.
Right.
Wow.
He's only using it just for delays and reverbs.
I was watching Brit Floyd, the 2024 From Las Vegas concert, which where's Lee been for the whole forever?
Bloody hell, Lee.
That he
somewhere buying cheap gear. It's fine.
and both guitar players were using 2 Axe Effects. Now
you're only using one, but one's
you're only using, but you got to back up, of course. But I mean, the Gilmour-esque tones, I would buy their patches for a lot of money. To get tones that good. Now they're not going to sell them because they make their living from being not Dave Gilmour.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh my God, the tones would bob on.
Yeah.
Damien Darlington, Rose, our old singer, was one of the singers in Brit Floyd. She used to do the Great Gig thing, and she said that the tones were just the sound was Floyd.
Oh, there he is.
This
is what I'm talking about. Oh, look at him.
Look at the eyes on that guy.
Don't lick me. This is Marshall.
Marshall. Of course it is.
Nuts.
Marshall wearing a Fender collar.
Nice.
Marshall's rocking.
Has he got a badge?
No.
Not
that kind of Marshall. It's Marshall with 2 L's. But everybody used to think that.
And how old is Marshall?
He is 7.5 years old.
That's a good-looking pup. That.
Yep.
Good-looking pup. Right. Questions.
Boom. Here we go.
Unless you've got any new gear you want to show us, Vinny.
I don't have any new gear as of yet. But I did want to say something, which I found interesting. I went to the Ghost concert. Friday night. I took my daughter for the first concert she's ever been to.
Right.
I have to say, I've seen Maiden many times. I've seen some really, big shows, in the rock world. Let's put it that way. I have to say it was probably the best concert I've ever been to. And it was in an arena, which is not the best sound to begin with. But I don't know if you guys caught up with that in England when they started the no cell phone thing. I don't know because it made some headlines where they made everybody put their cell phone in one of these lockable bag things and you can't use the phone. I was a little bit pissed off about it at first, especially because of how long it takes to process everybody into the event. And it's really hot here, so we were dying. And but when I got in there, about halfway through the concert, I was looking around the venue, and most of the people are singing the tunes, and everybody was having a really good time, and it was really nice. I have to say, I have to concede and say it is a very cool idea because everybody was into the concert and no one was on their phone. No one was taking selfies. No one was checking their email. No one was filming the whole concert, watching it through a 3-inch screen. It was really something to see. So if anybody in the audience has to have that experience, and I know we don't like to have our phone, not want to have our phone in case of an emergency, but I have to say it reminded me of going to a concert back in the day before everybody had cell phones.
We used to call them blue face gigs because if you're holding your phone up, you've got the reflection of the phone on you, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's great, mate. Awesome.
As someone who does it and also hates it.
Yeah. The guitar player, one of the guitar players, who the hell knows who he is? Nobody knows, but the one guy that plays a Floyd Rose Strat, a white Strat, that guy was killing it. Really good technique. Was playing the hell out of it. Had a wah pedal on for a lot of the solos. It was really good. The musicianship was fantastic. The keyboards, everything. I was really impressed, I have to say. I mean, I know it's a shtick and you have to be into that thing, but I have to say the musicianship was fantastic.
Yeah, cool. I like some of the tunes. Excellent. That's really good to know.
Yep.
Pyrography on guitars can be cool. What's pyrography?
It's the fire burning, doing firework on a guitar.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
What do you mean, like a flame job, or burning the wood?
It's actually burning the wood.
Oh, like a design in it, like wood burning.
Yeah, design wood burning. It's the $4,000 word for wood burning.
Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, I forgot, said David. How was Oasis? I haven't got a clue.
Not as good as Ozzy's gig.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, I didn't pay any. I haven't seen any of the footage of that. I'm not a massive Oasis fan, to be honest.
I had to tell someone that it turns out I do know 3, but I had to tell someone, I was like, I only know 2 of their songs. Like, I know Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova. It turns out I have actually heard
Don't Look Back in Anger.
Don't Look Back in Anger. I have actually.
That's a classic. It's a classic.
Don't Look Back in Anger is an end of the nighter encore song for a covers band.
I was playing a show and I was just noodling between songs like you do. I'm actually in a band where he encourages it, which is really weird.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was doing it, and it was not long after I got my Telecaster, and it's these things you discover when you're on a gig. I realized how smooth the volume control was. So I was using it to do like a tremolo effect. And he was like, are you playing Champagne Supernova? I was like, no. And then he launched into Champagne Supernova, just did. And I'm like, shit, like on my iPad pulling up chords because I've never played this song in my life.
I hate it when singers do that.
Yeah.
Think that the singer just thinks that, the musicians know every song in the world just because they've listened to it and they know the lyrics. It's just, but Danny Littrell's a classic of that. He just thinks, well, I know the lyrics. You must know the song. You must know how to play it. It's just.
Well, it goes like this, and they go,
Yeah.
I ask that question a lot.
I'm like, how that song goes.
I'm like, I can't even hear it in my head. Can you sing the first line to me just so I know the rhythm? Like, how does this go?
Yeah. Pete says, I've upgraded from an Epiphone SG, £150, to a Mint Sunburst 2016 PRS-CE for 1,000 from Facebook Marketplace, due to arrive tomorrow by UPS. Is this a good price? Assuming I've not been scanned. Assuming you've not been scanned, I think that's a cracking price.
Yeah, PRS-CE for £1,000. What's that in freedom dollars? Something like, I don't know, $1,400, $1,300?
1,300, I'd say.
Yeah.
There's only one word in that whole thing that worries me.
Yeah, me too.
UPS.
Oh,
Okay, y'all say that, but here UPS is the one I'm happy to get. When FedEx is delivering, I'm like, oh no.
No, but you know what UPS is shortened to, don't you?
No.
Oops.
Well, so I found out that the delivery woman in UPS who typically has my area, she is also a guitarist. So we've had some conversations. So she is extra careful with guitar shaped boxes.
My postman is amazing. I had some stuff arrive the other day from Amazon, but it came via Royal Mail, our post office, and for him, he has to walk past our house to get to other streets, but he can only get back passing our house again. He had a signed for letter, a signed for package, and he came back because he saw my car had arrived on the drive. That's how brilliant it is living in this tiny little.
What a dude! What a dude!
Hey, and I got better than that. My FedEx driver, he delivered a guitar, and he said, "Oh, do you know Mark Knopfler?" And I said, "Well, I know who Mark Knopfler is." He said, "I'm always over delivering stuff to Mark Knopfler because Mark Knopfler lives down the road." I'm just like,
Are you basically moving to where every great guitar icon lives? Because you lived near Clapton for a while. You now live near Mark Knopfler.
Oh yeah. Well, I move in and they end up following. Do you know what I mean?
My old secretary before I retired, her son is like this amazing woodworker. He does like high dollar mansion houses and stuff, like cabinets and front doors, like these exotic front doors and all that stuff. And she said that he had to do like cabinets or something for this guy, and it turned out to be Carlos Santana in I guess one of his houses in Hawaii. And he took him in the back and he played guitar for like 2 hours, was chatting with him and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. Mario from Tube Workshop. Hi, Mario. He says, "Hi, guys. Oh, well, James, never noticed that TIE Fighter on your speaker."
Oh, yeah.
I can see it. There it is.
There it is.
There's also the front end of a snow speeder just there as well.
Nice. I love it. Mario and I are going to chat tomorrow, actually.
What's that? Mario and I are talking tomorrow as well.
Yeah. So not a podcast episode. We'll talk about making that happen soon too, Mario, when we chat. But
awesome.
We're talking about amps.
We're going to also talk about amps.
But
I don't know. I'm the only Italian here on the board, and shouldn't a guy named Mario be talking to me first? I don't know.
Yes, you should.
I tried one of his amps. Oh, I've tried many of his amps because Paul's had most of them. I tried an amp at NAMM, and I went, I must have one of these.
He does make very good amps. It's true.
Yeah.
Jeff, my guitars are generally in as new condition. The more I like a guitar, though, the less concerned I am about knocking it against something. That's because I know that I'll never want to sell it. Awesome. That's great.
Amen to that.
I'm the opposite.
Can I just say, sorry, go on, Phil.
I was going to say, I'm the opposite. When I got this guitar, I was really happy to flip it over and see that there were nicks and dings and wear. And I was like, oh, it means it's a good one.
Yeah, and it means you're not going to be gutted when you do that as well. Can we just go back to Pete's question, because I don't think we covered it enough. Sorry to be a pain. He said so. I think that's a cracking price, and I really hope you're not. You haven't been scanned, but and I've done quite a few things on Facebook, and I haven't been scammed so far.
Yeah, I've never had anything.
That's not true, Mr. Drew.
No, it's not. But that wasn't on. Yes, it was on Facebook.
Yes,
but that was my stupidity. That was my stupidity, and not really the same scenario that Pete's going through.
No, it's not. But I'm fairly sure Pete will be in a good place.
Yeah.
Come back to us next week, Pete, when you're either livid or jumping for joy.
And the good thing is it's a pure CE, so nobody's making fakes of that, so you don't have to worry about it being fake.
That's true.
That's very true.
The CE is a cracking guitar as well.
Yeah, it's a good platform to tinker with too, Pete.
No,
like if you want,
no one do not tinker with PRS, mate. You don't tinker. No,
strip the finish, refinish it in.
I must have missed something.
Get your favorite child to take some chain to it.
No, are you talking about your video where you're gonna have it gutted and everything? Oh,
yeah. He's being raked over the coals. Like,
really,
PRS lovers are letting him have it.
Actually, the PRS Appreciation Society are now treat Paul as their antichrist.
And I reckon it's just Paul Reed Smith just sitting just under different names.
Paul's got 1,200 different accounts.
Paul's going, and his name's Paul as well.
But here's the thing: it's not like it's a vintage guitar, and you're devaluing it. It's a production run thing. If you go on, and I hate to be a jerk, but if you go on Reverb and you type in PRS Silver Sky, there's 1 kabillion. Yeah, I just made up a new term. There's a 1 kabillion of them for sale used, even though they're awesome. And I have one. So I don't understand why people are pissed. Like, that would be like, you don't see that in the car world. You don't see a guy buying a Mustang and he's like, hey, I'm going to put a different exhaust on this and a supercharger or whatever. Mm-hmm. People are probably like, oh, that's awesome. I don't know what the difference is in the guitar world and why this is an issue. I don't get it.
There is an answer, Vinny, and I can say this as a non-guitar player, but I'm not going to because I'll offend every single person watching this live stream.
That's fine.
It reminds me, I did professional photography for 10 years and I did a 3-year school and I had Leicas and everything else. I still have some nice stuff, but I would love when I was doing camera reviews and lens reviews, and I'm not going to try to put Paul to sleep here, but people would talk about how the lens itself would have like dark shadowing in the corners and it would bitch about it. And then these guys would go take a photograph and they would go post-process, put like 800 pounds of vignetting on the picture and darken all the ends up. And you're like, what the hell are you bitching about?
Because the glass should be doing that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a fly fishing rats episode going on right now, and somebody's being pissed off about whatever fly fishing thing is.
He used feathers of the super rare Mockingjay when he should have used feathers from
the 9000 Interocitor with his waterproof pants or some shit, whatever. Who knows?
Billy, sorry, I'm really worried you know too much about this fly fishing lark.
So, James, how would you feel if I told you I was going to rewrap my DW kit?
That's interesting.
How would that make you feel?
I would say if it made you feel good, then great.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
Paul, I got an idea. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent. Genuinely, I can't think of an equivalent because drummers just go, "It's a drum, we hit it."
Yeah. Guess what? It's a guitar. I hit it.
Well, I got an idea. Redo the guitar, and then we get a mannequin, right? Dress it up like a blues guy, whatever. And then when it's all done, we get a vehicle, and we just run it over with a car.
What, run the mannequin over with a car?
With holding the guitar. Yeah, just smash it.
Then you'll see how much people go, "Oh my God, he's done that to a guitar."
And then people would totally flip out. They would totally go nuts.
So I will tell you that this isn't just PRS. So I'm friends with the guys over at 60 Cycle Hum as well. And the amount of flack that Ryan gets. So he bought really a video that sort of launched their channel was him chucking an Epiphone SL off a bridge. Literally just tossed $100 guitar off a bridge. I think he had it in a gig bag. It was like, can this gig bag protect this guitar? I don't remember. Anyway, that's irrelevant. But, he bought like a $100 Chinese made Rickenbacker copy. Rickenbacker copy. I don't care. Y'all get mad at me if you want. And it was trash, complete and utter trash. Should not have even counted as a guitar. So he decided to make a video of him destroying it with his bare hands.
Good man.
People lost their flipping minds over in my day job as a librarian, I'm going to relate it to this. People also get mad when we have to weed books out of our collection because they have this every book is sacred mentality. Guess what? we can't house every book on the planet, and not every guitar is salvageable. My fraternity, we did a fundraiser where we smashed an upright piano. We sold like you get 60 seconds with a sledgehammer on this thing as a fundraiser, and people lost their minds. It was a completely unsalvageable upright piano. Worth is actually negative because you have to pay someone to haul it off. So it's worth negative money. So we made money on it. But people have this like this need to add value to things that don't have value. And it just drives me crazy.
That's a really, really interesting point because, you know, I think we've all been in that space where we've spent more money on doing a thing up than the thing was worth. God, I've certainly had cars like that. And yet no one ever said of a 1981 Mini Clubman when I resprayed it and spent thousands of man hours doing that thing up. Why would you do that? Why would you just buy a new car?
Yeah.
But people do say it about musical instruments, and musical instruments are a very sacred thing. You know, people, you wouldn't strip a violin, for example. You wouldn't strip a violin for parts.
Yeah.
But back in the 1800s, it was commonplace that they would take the neck from one violin and put it on the body of another, and they'd repaint it with some kind of goat varnish from. It's a very modern thing.
Yeah.
Goat varnish.
I was trying to think of something completely irrelevant, but goat varnish.
You didn't have somebody in the payroll to go through all of these and pick out all the expressions that Paul has to some of the stuff that's said on here. It would be an awesome montage.
I mean, just alone. Goat varnish.
Yeah. I think we've milked this one. I think there's a whole lot of more comments to get through in 9 minutes.
There are Bud, he said, Paul, in your opinion, are there any noticeable differences in the Grover Friedman versus the Billy Friedmans?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Vinny, go for it.
It's your opinion, though. They're asking you.
I'd have to compare one against the other. I mean, the one that I've got is the two that I've got here at the moment, which is the single coil version and the HSS version, are the best Friedmans that I've played.
The dot inlays will be different. That's how you can tell.
They are different. That's
you can
true.
tell right away which one's coming from where by the dot inlays. I will say that I haven't noticed a difference in the pickups. I think the pickups are the same formula, whatever's going on there. I've owned the Grover Jackson GJ2, and I've owned the Grovers from Grover and the ones from the Billy Friedman. And I would say they're all cool, but for whatever reason, I tend to like the paint work that's coming out of the Rock and Roll Relic shop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got like with yours, Paul, that yellowed one is just superb. And I've owned Rock and Roll Relics guitar too, so it's I tend to gravitate towards these new finishes from the new factory.
Nice.
Yeah, I found out recently that my telly is from that factory.
Oh,
I thought mine was from the Grover Jackson era, but it's not.
Yeah, I think the Rock and Roll Relics paint jobs are exceptional.
Yeah, I've never played a Friedman guitar, but I have played Rock and Roll Relics, and they are great finished guitars.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong with either one if he's asking because he wants to buy. I think you'd be safe getting either or. Honestly,
find the one you like, basically.
Yeah. Wahoo! Says Michael. There we go. Hey, Philip, welcome. Now we have the whole gang.
Yeah.
Go. Everybody's in. Tony Kennedy. Paul forgot to ask. Read the Ian Thornley stuff. Where should I send it? What email? If you send it on the website, Tony, on the Studio Rats website, I'd appreciate that. Or you can send it as a Facebook Messenger. Thanks,
or
mate.
it's thestudioRats.net.
Yeah. Yes. Hollywood. Evening all. I saw a YouTube guitarist, Karen Cooper, demo the EVH 70X Tonex pack. The stock preset sounded great from the demonstration. Awesome. I'll check them out.
There's a lot of good Tonex stuff out there.
Vincent, what guitar type would you not be seen dead playing or purchasing? Oh, this is good. Just quickly, everyone then.
I reckon
Phil.
Blacker.
There we go. Phil?
I don't think there is one. I literally have a profile photo on my Facebook of me playing a Hannah Montana guitar. I think I'll play anything. At least give it a shot.
Go on, Vinny.
I wouldn't play one of those BC Rich Iron Bird things with the big things going out.
Oh, let's go. I would play it on a blues gig and just watch people lose their flipping minds.
And then say you're gonna route it out and put single coils in it or something.
my first college big band gig, the guitar player turned up with a flying V.
Let's go.
I love the way that we're trying to, but it's just quick fire questions.
Yeah,
quick fire questions. James has to go into. For me, it's the Roswell flying V. Dave Hardy, where's Mr. Cassidy? It's true.
Scotland,
somewhere eating haggis.
Yeah, and square sausage. Carmiltonek.
I think he's talking about my R9.
Oh, what is a Carmelita?
I have no idea. Carmelita is probably what it means.
That would be probably how it's pronounced.
Spanish origin there.
Nice, we like that.
But yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Spanish,
nice.
Vinny, not Italian. They're different.
They've got some roots. They got some
it's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough.
France is in the way.
They also share some lineage. They just don't know what to do with most of the consonants.
Hollywood. Talking about high action, I think Ingve setup is quite high, surprisingly high considering his lightning five picking the sweep. But he has very light strings, doesn't he? Didn't Ingve use light strings?
I just did a video on those gauges, and
crazy.
Yeah, it is balanced. I have to say the guy came out with a balanced set really on his own before people were marketing them. So
8 to 46.
It is balanced feeling, and the bending on the three plain strings almost feel identical in nature, which probably gives him consistent, muscle memory, playing. But it is
8, 11, 14 are those three gauges.
Yeah,
that's really small.
Yeah. So I'm sure if you can figure out the tensions upwards in a thicker pack would be cool. I didn't like it. I took them off my guitar immediately, and I play with 9s. So on a 25 and a half scale.
Thing is, how can someone that uses such weedy strings then sell a protein supplement?
Powder.
He sells a protein
powder?
That was part of the news this week.
He's selling protein powder.
He's not even in shape. I don't understand.
Thank you.
I don't even mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I could see George Lynch doing that.
Or Petrucci. Petrucci is who should be doing it.
Yeah.
Because Petrucci's like.
Yeah.
Buff Petrucci.
Jared James Nickel.
Yeah, Jared James is up.
Jesus.
I when I met him and I realized how huge that man is as an individual, I'm looking like this. He's huge.
He is. I stood next to him. Dude. He is massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. Scott Davis.
He's got shoulders that you got to turn sideways to go through doors.
He's huge. That's the car for newer R9s. There we go. Yeah. God, we're that far back on questions.
Yeah. That's how far back we are.
Cowboy. Slight B at the Cowboy area.
Yes.
Hollywood. Phil, is that Paul Motto less guitar in the collection, but all high-end quality guitar?
That's the Paul motto. Less guitars, but higher quality.
I see.
I'm working on it.
Nick Trillios, Ivor Keys will love mine. Nice. Ivor Carvin from 1992.
Nice.
Says Ricky D. Nice.
Very nice.
What do you guys think about Arthritis?
I'm trying to avoid it at all costs.
The band, or I imagine there's got to be a band called Arthritis, isn't there? It's got to be.
We should start it.
It's not great for anybody, is it? Arthritis. No, bless anyone that's got it.
I think it's one of those things that moving on.
Ricky, I've got severe arthritis in both hands. I'm 59 years old. Oh, mate, I feel for you.
I actually think I'm starting to get it in this hand. I'm going to have to start taking care of it.
My fingers are twisted on this hand from playing guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you look at this hand compared to you can see that these fingers are twisted. I can straighten it, but if I relax it, it's like
wow.
Many bass players' right hands, I know, their first sort of two fingers curve over to the right because of doing that a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
And I'm also starting to get essential tremors.
Oh no!
If you pinch, see, so it could be worse. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. But it's slight.
Why is that? What causes that?
It's hereditary. And when I went to the doctor to make sure it wasn't Parkinson's or anything else, they asked me if anybody in my family. I said my dad's hands shake really bad, but it didn't start till 65 years old. And he's like, listen, if it's in your family, the guy told me you can get it at like 20 years old. He's like, so be thankful you're getting it later on.
Yeah.
But it's only when like the index finger and it's in this left hand. Only when this is pinched together. And I found out because I was showing something to somebody on my cell phone, and my hand started shaking. I'm like, what the hell is going on there?
My mum does that.
My favorite guitar player that I actually grew up with him. He's a buddy of mine. It's nice to have your favorite guitar player be somebody you know, but his hands have shook since he was a teenager.
Yeah,
but he still plays incredibly.
Great.
Scott's bass lesson, Scott Devine, has to wear a glove on his.
Oh, is that why he wears a glove?
It's his fretting hand, yeah.
Yeah, it's all to do with the shaky thing.
It's like compression.
Oh,
I guess,
yeah.
Oh,
just hang in there, man. That's all I could say.
Yeah, hang in there.
Don't stop playing. Keep playing. Don't.
Also, consult a doctor. They may have some ways you can at least delay the onset or even reverse some of the symptoms.
It chills it out a little bit.
Hollywood, Andy James never uses his pinky, whereas Paul Gilbert is all about the pinky. There we go. It's true.
Gary Moore.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. Amazing! What amazing! Deja. Scott Davis. You can also just get Mulecaster. Oh, look at that! Save the extra cash.
Porn, isn't it?
You can just get a Mulecaster.
I way prefer that. That is such a cooler looking guitar.
Yeah. Well, so the double cut, the Strat shaped one is called the Posen caster because Ario Posen wanted it. There's a blue one in the double cut in Dallas for sale right now for $3,300. I would buy that before that Strat all day long.
Posen does like an endorsement, and I guess
I don't think that one's an endorsement. If I'm honest, I think he just calls that's the colloquial term. They're just called the double cutaway Mulecaster,
right. Okay.
But people call it the Posen caster because he wanted it.
I want that. I want your one. That looks great. That
as much as we take the mickey out of, Jordan Rudess for selling cat food and
Joe Bonamassa for selling spatulas
and bobbleheads. If a brand came to you, if Havanianas came to you and said, like, do you want to do flip flops? What business person in their right mind is going to go, hang on, the market says I could make $100,000 out of this. Who's not going to say yes?
There's a twofold side to this, though, and I don't want to be like the high and mighty anti-capitalist here, but people know the reaction people are going to have to these kinds of things. You've got to decide, is it worth my reputation to do this? And I think I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying make your money if that's the decision you need to make, but know that your reputation takes a hit at least a little bit for certain things. If you become an endorsee of something you don't even use, that's a problem.
Yeah. Or if you're just junk.
Yeah, if it's junk. I really, really respect the artists who, when approached by brands, they say, okay, I'll do an artist model, but it needs to be affordable. Like when Jason Isbell and Fender teamed up to make the Jason Isbell Telecaster, he's like, okay, but it needs to be something people can actually buy.
But are they doing that because they know they're going to sell more, hence more royalties?
I don't know, because ultimately any artist signature is a bit of a gamble.
Yeah. Yeah. I would rather get something that I know I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Deja, wait, what? The Posen signature is that much? I watched promotional videos and knew they were limited, but geez. Yeah, I wonder if there'd just be one of those things. There's a couple of weird little Fender custom shops, sort of limited edition. Tyler Bryant has a signature. I mean, great guitar player and stuff, but again, so you see them going about, but not selling really.
Yeah, Fender is leaning into the really leaning into the players that are popular in the social media space.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Ricky D's. Check out Custom Shop ESP guitars. Some of those one-offs they do every year. Absolutely stunning. The material they use, some of the best rock and roll electric guitars on the planet. Do you know what? I've got a confession. I've never even played an ESP in my life. And I grew up
played
in the
loads.
Have you?
They want a lot of money for their stuff, though, man. Them custom shops are so expensive.
Yeah.
Are they good? Are they good, Vin?
I've played a few ESPs. They're really nice. I mean, especially if you're into like metal and stuff. I think they're really good. You know, and I think about that all the time. Like, if I was really a great guitar player and a band approached me and said, "Hey, you know, we want to hire you to play in the band and stuff," and they let you use your own instruments, you have to think like you really need to play something that kind of goes along with the kind of genre that you're in the band you're going to play in. So if I was going to play in a metal band, I probably would maybe buy a couple of ESPs or, you know, maybe a couple of Kiesels like that V or something if it was metal. You know what I mean? So they make good stuff, but the prices, have you seen something like $8,000?
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Like the custom shops start at like $5,700.
Yeah, there's no way.
But that's James Tyler. That's James Tyler's prices.
Yeah. If a custom shop is making it, if a person is cutting it and doing the work, hourly rate for a James Tyler or any custom shop guitar is gonna be serious money.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if I want, let's say $8,000 ESP, if I was going to do a custom guitar, not to push Kiesel so much because I don't like their pickups that much, and I don't like the dual adjustment screw crap that they do on their pickups because it's very hard to change to something else. I don't know why they continue to do that. It drives me bonkers. But you can send them a set of pickups and electronics that you like, ship it to them, and they will install it in your build. And you can have an ESP style guitar built with all the trimmings, even exotic woods or whatever, and come probably not even tip over maybe $3.5 grand.
Yeah.
And if you stay conservative with just paint colors and stuff, you could stay well below that. Well below.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pete, what do you reckon Herman Lee's Dragonfall signature? We get this guy a lot.
Moving on.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one, relic it, and repaint it.
Oh my God! Please do it. Please do it.
That'd be so good, wouldn't it?
Wait! Don't do it till December because I want to warm myself by the flames of the rage that come at you. Because so I'm gonna heat my house with that energy.
Hollywood, buying that Mezza C++ is money better spent. Oh, that
agreed.
That Mezza, I so want.
I want one. I want it.
Yeah, me too. So good. We need to go to Chris. Copy Caller 64. Pete, I've worked on that finger distance. What's helping the most is spend a solid month, run scales at 45 minutes a day, start slow and build up to max tempo. Legatos, I'm guessing too. How many pull off? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the thing about legato is you see a lot of people when they do vibrato, they're to get the actual attack on the finger. On the note, they tend to do that. It's really good to build up that strength at very close range. Yeah. Malmsteen is touring in UK in August. Just wondering whether to see him in Manchester for the lols. It would be a lol because he's quite ridiculous. And he's fantastic, but he's quite ridiculous.
He tours with the most expensive amp rig known to mankind, apparently.
Who's that?
Well,
Malmsteen. His rig is even more expensive.
Wait! You're going to tell me more than Bonamassa, who tours with two Dumbles, and two vintage high power twins.
Yeah, there's no way it costs more than that.
Yeah, because
that's
not at the current price of Dumbles. Not at the current price of Dumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say maybe. Yeah, if you're looking at what he's got I think he tours
Premier Guitar
24 heads.
Rig rundowns. That his was the most expensive rig.
I think he's got like 24 heads or 30 heads, maybe more than that. And I think something like I forgot how many I seen him live at Generation X, and he had I forgot how many cabinets it was, and they're not all hooked up. I wonder if they're even dummy heads with just lights on them. And he's only got a couple because
I don't care.
It looked like he was running in stereo when I watched him. He was running in stereo, 2 stacks in stereo because he went over and he wasn't liking what he was hearing, and he went over while he was playing and actually shifted one on a slightly better angle for himself. So
yeah, that's just too much. That's when you need a semi truck just for the amps in your rig, just the guitar player's amps. Screw the bassist.
All right, I'm going to say something controversial. Maybe you'll have to take it down. Instead of touring with $700,000 of amp heads, maybe actually pay somebody to master the albums so they actually sound good. Just saying.
Who are we talking here?
Malmsteen.
The last several albums he's come out with, he's been doing them himself. And, the guy's been playing in high volume for years. He's probably got a lot of hearing issues. And that's not a person who should be mastering an album. And they sound terrible. I think, in my opinion.
One word for anyone who's been standing in front of that many guitar amps for this long.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. And I had a buddy of mine tell me who was in the business telling me, and I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but he said that he was with a certain amp company while 2 guys were going through the prototypes circuits of a well-known amp company for the amp company, work for them. And they are trying to work out the circuit. And both of these guys are like super deaf, like from all the years of hearing damage. And they had the thing cranked so loud that nobody could be in the room. And eventually that amp came out and it was known to not sound very good. Mm-hmm. So the amp design is only as good as the person's ears that are actually designing it. The same thing with mastering the album. You could be the greatest player in the universe, but if you can't hear certain frequencies anymore, that shouldn't be the thing that you do. Yep. I mean, you don't want the blind guy as the driving instructor, right? Just saying.
It's so true. That's so true. Dave says, been taking the Rising Force ED treatment from Ingve. Satisfied customer. Awesome. But that might be going back to Dave's what do we call that? Photo. What do you call that? Avatar.
Yeah.
Going back to Dave's avatar. That might be the symptoms of what happens when you take it.
Mm.
I know that's not Dave. Anyway, Alan, a friend of mine had Mark IV Mesa Boogie with a fancy wood cabinet. I'd have Mark IV. A 1x12. He said, pick it up. I stood up after holding the handle and my arm stretched.
Yep.
So heavy. Mark had carpal tunnel surgery. Oh, bless you, mate.
Man.
4 weeks ago on my fretting hand. Thankfully, I can still play. But certain chord shapes, especially when borrowing a few strings with a pinky, is quite painful now. Yes, I know. I know someone that's Joe Wyatt from the Joe Wyatt 6. I've forgotten Joe's channel's name. It's gone from my head. Joe Wyatt. I just had carpal tunnel surgery, and he's come out pretty good. So yeah, best of luck, Mark. Monahan says, James, what's your favourite sounding solid state amp?
Roland JC120.
Nice. Good shout. Malmsteen is obviously very talented, said Jeff, but listening to ultra fast playing would be much like listening to Phil typing. Astonishing, but not musical. Very good.
Yeah, 100%. If I want speed, I'm going to listen to Sean Lane. I'm not going to listen to Yngwie.
There we go.
JP for me.
Yeah.
Pet. It always amazes me how eventually, after the muscle memory is embedded, you can then close your eyes and play and not even look at the fretboard.
Yeah, totally.
Someone
like Eric Johnson is like this for the whole gig.
Yeah, well, there's another aspect of just if you're improvisational enough, you still need to be able to look to know where you are. But that whole muscle memory thing, some people don't think it's actually exists, but there's this really great study they did. There's this gentleman. I read this in a book called Moonwalking with Einstein. It's all about memory and mnemonics and memory competitions. And there was this gentleman who had a disease that actually destroyed the part of your brain that converts short-term memory into long-term memories. So he literally woke up every day still thinking it was like the 1970s or something like that.
Oh my God.
But he read the paper every day. It never freaked him out like the movies show. Like people freak out when they realize they're not in the 70s. Mm. He took a walk every day. The whole neighborhood knew him. But they used him because you can't intentionally do that to someone for the purposes of figuring out certain things. But they used him to test muscle memory. And this person showed up every day met him for the first time every day in that guy's mind, and they had him draw certain shapes and things that he had never done before because he never remembered it.
And there was a progression.
He progressively got better at doing it, even though he had literally no way to convert short-term memory into long-term memory
consciously.
But there was a muscle memory.
Yeah.
However that works, he got better.
Yeah.
Michael, expanding on Maisha's question, how about getting into or not feeling the zone?
Oof.
The way in a session, if you're not feeling it, the only thing to do is go outside,
walk away,
go for a walk, go do something.
Sometimes you're gigging though, and you can't, and you've just got to muscle through. That's usually what I say is you got to simplify what you're doing. You just got to deal with it. Simplify. Don't. That's when you decide I'm not taking risks at this gig.
But the harder you try at that point, the more mistakes you make, and the harder you try, and you go, "Why am I playing like a person?"
Yeah.
And then it's a downward spiral in the studio. And at this point in time, we are called the Studio Rats. It's go outside, get some fresh air, do another thing for an hour, because if it ain't working, it ain't working.
Yeah. Deja, tone chasing after an Aretha Franklin vibe has been mentioned by Chris Buck as being a focal point. Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff Beck is a melodic player, not speed, just pure 8 artists. This time.
Yes. We must apologize to Travis because I didn't see this.
Travis, so sorry, mate. We missed that. Sorry, Travis. Thank you so much.
Don't forget the like button. Did you guys say the like button?
Oh, thanks, Vinny.
And ring the bell.
Got your money's worth out of me today.
Keep forgetting. Cheers, Vinny. Yes, give us a like and subscribe. Give us a like. Really helps. We don't monetize the show, so give us a like. It helps more than you know. Everyone's favorite guitar at the moment.
There's
Phil. I will do Phil's first. Phil's up.
I've talked about it. This one.
It's a new R9.
Yeah,
that's nice. That
the Schecter Super Strat.
Vinny.
The K line.
The K line more than the JTG. You've gone off the JTG.
No, they're just they're so dissimilar. They're just, one's a race car, the other one's like the truck. It's like it's different.
I like mine. The one I keep going to at the moment is, hold on. At the moment is the
that's a cracking guitar.
The Friedman.
The Friedman.
Man, I wish I lived by you. I want to play that guitar so bad.
Oh, it's great. It's a cracker.
Paul, I just thought of something else you could do to that Silver Sky.
Go for it. Go on. Let's do it.
What if you have them shear off the top
horn
quarter of an inch and hollow out the inside so it's semi-hollow too?
I love it. I just don't think I can afford to do that. It's a good idea.
I'm just thinking of more ways.
Put an F hole in it. Put an F hole all the way through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Monkey grip.
The monkey grip. Let's go.
That would be dope. Do a monkey grip and the floral pattern. Get the curtains and then do the material floral pattern on the body.
Or Paisley.
That's what we're talking about.
And what's it called? Beaten up Paisley, antique Paisley.
I'm okay. All jokes aside, if they would do a Paisley NF53, I might consider buying a PRS.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Jamie Brown, 40 watt. That's because you're American.
It's why they're talking about my not knowing Oasis songs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know who Oasis is. I didn't want to say it earlier and get attacked, but I don't even know who that is.
Not at all, mate. You're better for it. You're better for it. You don't know the song Wonderwall? Good man. Fantastic. You know loads of King Diamond, which makes
long may it stay that way, quite frankly.
Yeah. And Jethro Tull.
It's okay. Listen to Pulp instead.
I listen to Jethro Tull, Peter Gabriel, and King Diamond.
Pete Gabriel.
Pulp is a better Britpop band anyway.
Much better.
Willie just fell asleep on the throne. Damn, Willie. Damn, you fall asleep doing that. Deja, Uncle Larry has expressed great interest in shows with no smartphones, cameras. Some booking agencies, event managers that specialize in comedians are well versed at the process. Phone lock bags, nice.
Definitely.
Jamie, I live in the States, by the way, have over for 10 years. What was
he's talking about he was the one who said it because I'm an American.
Well, I didn't know this, but if you're a FedEx trucks, I knew this when I was working. I drove by a FedEx truck that had a for sale sign in it one day, and I had called one of our Intel guys, and I'm like, hey, just so you know, there's a FedEx truck for sale, because you never know when somebody's going to buy that, load it full of fertilizer, and drive it into a building and blow something up. And I didn't know this, but I found out that they can sell those trucks because they're privately owned. It's not like UPS, where UPS owns the trucks. And I think that's why the UPS guy is less likely to take your 60-inch television and throw it over the fence. It's a whole different thing. Those guys own the route or something, and they have to buy the vehicle.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that.
It's funny that you say that, though, because literally the only delivery service I have video footage of them throwing things over the fence is FedEx.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. And like I said, I had no idea until I talked to my Intel guy at the time.
Did you ever see the series of cartoons with the guy, the Shred-X guy?
No,
I think it was a TC Electronic G System cartoon. It was a computer game where you could drive the guy to play different licks and stuff. It was a really cool game, but it was all Shred-X. Anyway, moving on.
Cloric, hello, thanks you guys for Turnix captures. I decided my path. I'm a Silver Jubilee guy. Should I buy a studio size new or search 100-watt used?
No, buy the studio size used.
Yeah. Studio used every day.
Seriously,
yeah, I sold mine and the 212 cabinet. It was a nice rig.
There was a 112 combo with an extension cabinet on Facebook Marketplace here forever for like $1,100. Get it used. Get the studio one used. It's as loud as you'll ever need for a small bar gig.
Yeah,
definitely. I agree. Yes, next one. He said, Mario says, guys, get your schedules right. Philip, we talk tomorrow. James, we talk on Friday.
Sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry, my mistake.
Look at that. I'm glad it was you and not me.
Justin, for removing single coil guitar noise from recordings, Sonox, Isotope, or Acon Digital, which is your preference?
Sonox, Isotope.
I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. Because
route the guitar out.
If I was mixing a track and I had to do it, Isotope.
Yeah.
But
no, 100%.
Why would you? But why would you do it? Because it will affect the tone. It will.
I would only bother to do it
when there's no playing.
Yeah, if there's no playing and the guitarist didn't turn down their volume. And honestly, I wouldn't even do it that way. I would just cut where there's no playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd checkerboard it, definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Davey, hello mate. He said, hey guys, just got in from my gig. What did I miss? New amps, new guitars, loads of stuff.
All right. Moving on. Stop. Put it away. Literally.
Yeah. It's so good.
Gigs in the last few weeks. Satch Fight, Hammersmith.
Nice.
Sabotage.
Nice.
Sabotage at Shepherd's Bush. That sounds like something Vinny would be into. Sabotage with Vin?
Yeah, Sabotage is a big band. They were like Tampa based.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Live stream, Aussie, etc. And then Finchley Park for Slayer, Anthrax, and Mastodon.
Wow.
Damn, awesome.
That's some heavy shit.
Yeah.
That's some pounding, that is.
Yeah.
Graham, I'd love to see someone make a video where they put a Floyd Rose and a Seymour Duncan Invader on a 59 first after praying in lime green. Dang.
That's quite an investment for that one, isn't it? Spraying, yes.
They do make a Floyd now that goes on the Les Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they do. It goes on the posts. I think I saw it. I know they make a Kaler that does it, but I thought I saw a Floyd thing that can go actually on the posts of a Les Paul. Phil,
when no routing,
you're gonna have to take over.
You don't have to route it though.
Just have to.
Uh-oh.
I think James is.
We're gonna watch James leave.
Well,
let him peeing in the corner.
James is turtle-headed. Is that to go?
Yeah, I'm really curious. I was trying to see if I could do it real quick. I'm pretty sure there is at least one actual burst out there with a Floyd Rose on it. Someone actually did it, but I cannot confirm that. They did not spray it lime green. So yeah,
You know, Les Paul feels really weird with the Floyd on it. Have you ever played one like with the short?
I
scale?
played the Neil Sean one.
Yeah,
I played one of those signatures.
It's not bad. It's just different.
Yeah, it's just different.
Definitely some worthy hype over Rock and Roll Relics.
Yeah,
I had one. I sold it. I regret it.
I want one. Got to be called a 64. It made me sad seeing one of the US pro audio dealers recently selling a great large vintage console. I think it was a Neve, and they were breaking it down to sell by parts, channel, etc. Well, the thing is, no one needs it really anymore, and they cost so much to run. Not just even in electricity, because even though they use a hell of electricity, it's also the air conditioning you need to run for one of those things.
There's also there is a price point where you just have to be realistic that it doesn't make sense to fix this one as much as it makes sense to let the parts from this one fix others that don't need as much work. It just makes more sense.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Favorite sounding source. I think we've done that. I think James said the Jazz Chorus.
Yeah, the JC 120.
We'll go with that.
PV Bandit.
Racists. PV Bandit. Racists about what we've been racist about.
No, I think because I said he was eating haggis.
Wow, are we that far back still?
Scotsman.
No,
yeah.
I don't know. There's actually not that much more. You're good.
Copy Quarter 64. I think we just had another super chat in, James. Copy Quarter 64. Yeah, was Neve 8028. Providence Sound and Vision had produced like a pro segment on it. Agree on BC Rich and Wild Guitars too. Oh, Wild Guitars, yeah, they're rotten. Yeah. Travis, thank you, sir. How are you, mate? He said, been digital for the last 6 years. Can't afford Amp Nation or 2 Rock. What can I get? I even thought about getting a Black Star St. James EL34. I would get, if you look at the Black Star St. James, but if you look at the Black Star St. James, get the 6L6 version. It's so much better.
You probably need to know what you do. Like if you're just playing at home or whatever, I'll tell you what, one of the funnest little amps that I had was the Tone King Gremlin. So I had a head and a cabinet and a combo, and I was running them wet dry. It was fantastic.
So this is tough for me because you mentioned Amplified Nation and 2 Rock, which makes me thinking you're looking for high wattage, high headroom 6L6 style amp. So in that vein, if that's what you like, those are the sounds you like, then you're going to want something that does that thing, just not necessarily at that price point. I think the St. James is a great amp. I think it's a great sounding amp. My issue with them, I hated their marketing. I think their marketing for those amps has killed them. If the biggest talking point you have about your amp is that it's light, then you need to work a little harder on your marketing. I think there's a lot of really good things in that vein. I would look for a used Mesa Lone Star.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Amp.
Yeah.
100 watts, has a good effects loop, great reverb, 2 channels. I think, and used, they're under $1,000 all day long.
Yeah. Good pick.
No one wants them.
I mean, you don't want to bloody lift the thing.
Yeah, no. There's no Mesa that's light.
You don't want to lift the 2 Rock.
No,
yeah,
right.
but my TS1 back here is not exactly a light amplifier.
No.
Especially with the 410 and 2 2x12s that I've been running it through right now.
Yeah.
In my bedroom, I should say.
Okay, live. I had to return an instrument to Toman by return, and it was lost by the post and never arrived at Toman. And on posting them a picture of the return receipt, they reimbursed me in 2 days. Toman
have got it nailed.
Yeah,
brilliant company. Vincent, if you could record in any studio, past or present, with any producer, where and who? That's a brilliant question. Everyone quick.
Capitol Studio B with Al Schmidt.
Ooh.
Where shall I go then?
Yeah, go, because I'm thinking.
I'm going to go Real World with Trevor Horn.
I'm going to go low key here. I'm going to say Morrisound down in Tampa when Death was doing some recording down there.
I want to record in Bluebird Studios in Nashville with Dan Auerbach producing it.
Ooh, interesting.
Good. Yeah,
that's what I want.
Really interesting.
I want to do the Nashville. I want to do the Blackbird tour with John.
I just want to. I've never been there. I've driven by
apparently it'll take 19 hours, and we'll look at 135,000 microphones.
And that's if you don't start talking about Atmos.
Yeah. What is this Atmos thing you talk about?
Yeah.
Michael, I'm in the same boat, Ricky, says Michael. Evening, rats. Caught the tail end of the show. Sorry, was that a practice?
And then you still got 45 minutes.
Yeah. Wow. We caught some of the studio session earlier, though. Nice one, Keith.
Great. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it.
Mario from Tube Workshop says, Steve Cassidy. Hi, Steve. See you at 42 Gear Street. Comp Quarter 64. I heard that Dick Denny, the designer of my Vox AC, was hard of hearing, but I'm not sure I heard right. My ears are still chiming. That's good.
Hey, there it is.
Good. Gaza says, so there's no way of saying this without sounding crude, but I do wrist exercises to strengthen up the tendons in my wrist and hand every day. Good, mate. You should.
Yeah.
Deja, been trying out different amps at the moment. So the 335 is my current fave. Very useful for gauging if it does the thing. Smooth, controllable, sustained type feedback. I wish I had my 335.
Yeah.
Yes, but they have taken it back and they are they're swapping, aren't they?
Yeah, it'd just be nice if Gibson would reply to any of my emails.
Do I need to go talk to somebody? Do I need to go pretend I'm Italian?
Yes, if you could, mate. Yes, I'll tell you the whole story. Yeah, basically, Gibson have taken back my Murphy Lab 335. There was a fault on it, so they've taken that back. They've taken it back, and the guy that's taken it back from the return center just refuses to answer any emails. So, which is fantastic. So I don't know when.
He will never work for Thomann.
Absolutely, you should know. He will never work for Thomann. Max Hodges. I had my CTS surgery on both hands. Keep up the exercises. Strength can take a year to get back. The process involves splitting the link across the back of the palm between the thumb and Jesus.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing.
That's not nice at all. Pete, what are your practice routines, and what routine would you recommend to an intermediate? 3 hours a day. Wow, that's
I wish.
I used to do practice. I used to when I was younger. Do that.
Yeah, me too. When I was young, a lot younger.
There are a lot of days I play for 3 hours in a day. I would not call what I'm doing practice, though.
Yeah.
But just play. Just get used to having the instrument. It doesn't matter what the instrument is: drums, bass, guitar, anything. Just play. The more you play, the more you are familiar with the thing. Absolutely. The better you will get at it. You know, you can tell. My dad used to joke and say that he could tell if a kid was going to play an instrument within 3.5 minutes of that kid holding an instrument, because it's either part of them or it's this, foreign body. Yeah. And that's absolutely true. It doesn't matter what the instrument is. Just do it. There's no, you can play scales and arpeggios till the cows come home. That's not music. Play music solo over your favorite records.
That's what I was going to say. Play some backing tracks and learn to play improv and come up with your own melodies.
Yeah, I was going to recommend
be a player, not a thinker.
I'm going to recommend. I've never met them, but they seem like a very nice person. They go to Gear Street, so maybe you guys met him. The guy at Elevated Jam Tracks. Go check out Tom. Yeah, he puts out great backing tracks.
Yeah,
and two, something I've been toying with lately is take your favorite songs. If you don't have Logic, this won't help, but there are other ways to do it. There's AI now to do it. Get them to split the stems, and then you can listen to the soloed guitar part so you can hear it better and hear what they're doing. Then you can also mute that part and play along to your favorite songs without having the guitar there to. I feel like if I'm playing along and there's actually the guitar part in the song, I can pretend I'm getting it right and I'm not. But if I mute the guitar and I take it out and I play along, I'm like, oh, I'm not getting it right. And that helps me get things right.
There's a fantastic platform called Fader, FADR.com. And there's a little subscription, but their stem separator, in my experience, is phenomenal.
Yeah. The new one in Logic's really good. It may not be as in-depth as the one at Fader, but it's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
So
just play. Just play. It doesn't matter what you play or how you play it or how loud you play it or whether you play it on headphones or through a tube amp. Just play.
Yeah.
Graham, evening all. Mentioned last week that I just bought a Fractal FM Note. Nice. And the Laney FR112 and was playing at a festival at the weekend. You asked me to let you know how it went. Sublime sounded huge. Oh,
Nice.
Awesome. Sound engineer said guitar sounded awesome. Very relieved. Nice one.
Right.
Yeah.
We're there. We're at the bottom. I'm going to hit this button.
Stupid comment of the week.
This one goes to Mr. Drew as well as our commenter. Here we go.
So the commenter said Relic is dumb. This was over the PRS Silver Star video. I said no, Relic good. Comment dumb, because he said Relic is dumb. Then he said Relic is fake and stupid. I said boob jobs are fake and stupid. Boobs are good, but they are boobs are pretty good.
I just can't believe that out of the myriad options, this is the one you chose on that video.
We had to remind ourselves that this is stupid comment of the week rather than offensive comment of the week.
Because
it was only because he says Relic is dumb.
Yeah.
You know, he could have put relics are dumb.
Why use more word when few word do trick?
Exactly. So no, Relic good, comment dumb.
The Relic can really send people over the edge too, don't it?
And that is why that was
Stupid comment of the week.
There we go.
Gentlemen, you might have been late, but what you missed in timing, you've made up for in qualitar content.
And also made up in timing, because
we're half an hour over.
I'm now into my 7th hour of live streaming today.
Oh my gosh. That explains the yawning and the emergency bathroom trip.
Well, actually 2 pints would do that, but hey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure as always to share our Wednesday evening with you. Please thank VDX, 40 Watt Phil, and my co-host Mr. Paul Drew, and me just making lots of noise. See you next week for more of the same. If you're at Gearfest at Tile Yard this weekend, hope to see you there. Please, if I've got a camera in my hand, still come and say hello, because it's nice to meet the real world. Keep safe this weekend. Have some great gigs and stuff, and we'll see you on the other side. Night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.